Where's the kitten? What kitten?
So why the kitten?
Cat lovers, today is your day to celebrate. Today is National Kitten Day. July 10th is set aside to observe all the fluffy adorableness.
Kittens, baby kittens. It's so cute.
I like kittens. So I just want kittens.
Happy National Kitten Day.
You freaks ready for the big show?
It's showtime.
Yeah, good morning. It is Thursday, July 10th, 2025. Welcome to it. I'm Andrew Z. Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. We got K2 in the house. We're doing an early birthday celebration. Happy birthday. Woo-hoo. Stephen B. Hardy and Lisa Dunn from 419 Singles. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Insane. It's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
It is better than any reality show I've ever watched.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
And that's what everyone's saying. Like, I keep getting that comment.
Yeah.
Like, this
Oh
is
my God.
amazing.
It's fucking insane.
You know-
I mean, you're missing out on money here. You gotta start having somebody follow you around with a video.
God.
Real Housewives of Perrysburg.
I
I'm
was just
totally
gonna
watching,
say.
bro. Yeah.
We need a Real Housewives of
Yeah.
Toledo, and Andrew is going to be one of the
She's gonna be
Real
one of the
Housewives.
wives.
the Real
Yeah.
Housewives. Kelly will be. I'll be. Let's just start our own show.
Right? It's insane. God, man. So I don't have a here. So I have a new phone number.
What kind of phone is this?
I don't fucking know. It's a Walmart phone. I don't know.
Obama phone.
I should have got an Obama.
This is an
It's old
Android,
school.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's an Android.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And you're asking me to try and set up an Android. Alrighty.
All I need is figure out the hotspot
I got
so I
you.
can get it. So my other, because it's got a hotspot on it, but every time I try to put the hotspot onto my phone, it calls for a password. And I don't know what the password
Oh,
is.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah, so my phone got turned off. Mine and my kids' phones got turned off yesterday. So
Did Michelle take care of the kids?
my mom is. My mom's taking care of them today. And cops were at the house 3 times yesterday.
Why
And
were
Why-
they here?
why?
fucking insane. I don't know, man. Just
She needed protection from
I-
you.
Well,
You're
I
so scary.
think the short answer is they wanted to come and get some stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, it
Yeah.
wasn't because there's anything major.
No,
They just
Yeah.
wanted.
I wasn't even
to
here.
get-
My mom. Luckily, my mom was here. I wasn't here all day. I was working, and just insanity ensuing.
Good Lord.
I know, dude. Here's the problem. I mean, like Kelly said, the Queen of Petty. What do you need?
That's ready. That's where the screen where your password's on.
Oh, where'd you? Wait, what? What's the password? Where does it say?
If you click,
I click on it.
yep, it'll bring up.
Oh, you were the.
But I have
best.
it set to this.
You were the effing best.
She literally just comes in here and fixes shit right away. It's crazy.
I know.
What would we do without her?
Can't we?
I swear.
Can't me and Jaco share you?
Jaco's not into sharing. Believe me,
Oh.
I've seen it before.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, I've tried. Don't go
He's
there.
the most jealous man.
Really?
Oh my
It's
gosh.
insane.
And
Really?
his fists come out. I mean, he
Really?
he will
Yeah.
not just sit there and like, yeah, he will tell you, and he will tell them.
It was so funny last night, though. So we haven't been to J. Alexander's in like a month, and last night he was able to describe our J. Alexander's waitress down to a T. And I was like, "Oh, so she was pretty." And he was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "How would you feel if I said that?"
Yeah.
And like, you would flip. And he goes, "Are you getting jealous?" And I'm like, "Actually, she can have you.
Oh.
She can have you."
Jaco always goes, muscle, strong man,
Muscle, strong man.
strong man. Mike Kelly likes strong man.
Oh my God.
That's
Strong
what he
like
does.
bull.
It's the sweetest thing ever. Mike, he says that's how he calls
Mike Kelly?
He calls her Mike Kelly. It's the sweetest thing.
I guess it must be a Croatian thing.
Or a sign of control.
Do you need
That's
help?
That's
It's
the
funny.
American culture.
So every time I go in for chemo, I have to go through a list of like 20 questions. And one of them always is, do you fear for your safety in home? And my response always is, no, but he does.
I love that.
Hey, what's going on with you there, Lisa?
So you know, these early
Pull
mornings.
it towards you. Pull it towards you.
These early mornings.
Uh-huh.
I'm not used to them yet. So
Yeah.
I'm
You
like,
have to add her to the camera too.
I'm
Yeah.
getting there, but I haven't been sleeping great.
Me neither.
And yeah, so like in the morning, I'm like, oh man, 4 hours of sleep,
Oh,
3-4 hours of sleep, I think, is what I've averaged the last couple nights.
Mhm.
But I did bring my roller this morning to show you.
I want to see.
Yeah. So
Your
Oh,
gym roller.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Different
So-
than I thought.
yeah. So this is what I've been doing.
Well, wait, don't do it yet. Get,
Oh.
on, get on camera first. Get on
Okay.
camera
Get me on
first.
camera.
Well, you gotta log in. Log in.
I think I did. It says you're backstage.
I don't see,
right?
I don't see you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's on an old one. You might be on a. Did you?
Oh,
yeah.
access
It's
an old
it's
code?
It's a new one every day.
It's a new one
Yeah.
every day.
Okay.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Send it to me because
Oh,
I'm not tech savvy like some people here.
Oh my! I know.
Kelly.
Thank God for K2, man.
Mhm.
I
Jesus.
actually couldn't find my good one the gua sha,
Mhm.
but I brought a couple different
So
ones.
yeah, I have those
Yeah.
rollers. I keep that in the refrigerator.
Yes, so do I. So
Yeah.
I did it on the way here this morning.
Uh-huh.
And hang on, I'll log in here. And it helps like to depuff. But when you're not sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up in the morning and you just feel like your face is just like huge.
I am
just
not
feel like
sleeping either, so
Yeah.
I get you.
it's stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff on your mind, you can't turn your mind off. And It's
Right.
the worst.
My
Yeah.
daughter's bridal shower is this weekend, and it's a little over the top, and yeah. So there's that. I'm the busiest I've ever been in real estate, and I honestly have stopped exercising, and I think
Mhm.
that is an issue with me.
Mm.
So I think you guys are going to see a new Kelly because I think I'm going to exercise at 5 a.m, come straight.
Oh,
Oh.
That's a lot, but yeah,
that's
you
a
can do
brave
it.
statement.
I know.
I used to do. That's what before I was on the radio, I would exercise every morning. I would
Uh-huh.
get up at 4:30 in the morning and exercise.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
You already can't sleep, so you might as well.
I
Yeah, I
know.
mean,
Yeah.
that is-
Yeah.
sometimes I think about that when I'm laying in bed, just not sleeping. Like, why don't I get up and clean something, or
I
do
do.
something? I mean,
I do.
I
I
don't.
lay in bed. I try to give it at least 2 hours, and if in
Mhm.
2 hours, I just get up and start
yeah,
doing my day.
it just is so frustrating.
See, there's something that I realized though, and I don't know how to put it into words because it's a weird thing, but there's times where and I trust in myself now. There are times where I think I'm obsessing over about not sleeping. I can't sleep. But then I realize that I'm sleeping. That's my sleep. Like I fell in this. Like I think it's like 1 a.m, and then I'm like I can't sleep. I'm just gonna wake up, and it's like 3:30. I had been sleeping the whole time
Oh,
while I was
really?
thinking about not. Yes,
That is
Mm.
exactly me, Andrew. I've done it
Flip.
3 times.
your mic's not on. Your mic's not on.
So you were dreaming
go.
about not sleeping.
Yes,
Yes, that's exactly what happened to me 3
And-
times this last week.
and now I trust it, so I know that I'm actually sleeping, and I don't have any problem sleeping anyway. Thank God. I hear it's horrible, but I don't. But it's so weird to dream about not sleeping, and
Mhm.
I trust myself now that I know I'm sleeping, even when I think I'm not sleeping.
Maybe that's happening to me, and I just
I
don't
know.
realize
If you-
it.
if you
I
did-
don't know.
I don't know. I've never heard of this thing.
I've done it. I
we
swear
should look
3
it up.
times.
Should look it up on.
It probably is some
ChatGPT.
kind of like sleep
thing.
phenomenon or something.
Yeah.
where,
That's
like,
what happens to me when I take gummies.
oh,
Really?
Yeah, like I'll be like wide awake in my head,
Yeah.
but dead asleep.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh wow.
You guys, I have a dilemma, and I want you guys to help me through this
Do it.
because it's been happening a lot lately. Is okay, everybody out there that's just tuning in, my life's a shit show,
Uh-huh.
and I'm newly single.
Man, my life says, please.
I
Yeah.
feel like this is like a theme in the room.
I
Yeah.
know it is so.
I'm like looking
ridiculous.
around, like, hang on, wait a minute.
Is anyone doing good except Kelly K2 is?
Yeah.
This week.
She's kicking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I'm finding is guys are DMing me and saying the sweetest things, like
Uh-huh.
just recently, and it's usually guys that are attached to one of my friends or
Mm.
somebody that's like saw me on like someone else's Facebook or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And this guy was very, very sweet. And I mean, this is happening all the time. I just don't know how to handle it. And I feel bad, like not replying.
Uh-huh.
Said, hi, Kelly, I'm so-and-so. I'm friends of so-and-so. I've seen you on vacation pics with these friends of ours. I think you're adorable. I would really like to get to know you.
Huh.
Very sweet, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't. I got too much going on. I'm still in the midst of a breakup.
Uh-huh.
Me and Tim are living on the same. I'm not comfortable moving in that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting because with me, I'm like, all right, well,
Begging
sure,
people to hang
sure,
out with
yeah,
him.
let's go. Sure. What are you doing tonight?
You know,
I don't know how to address it without like
I would just like you did.
Just gotta tell
like,
them.
Yeah, like you said. Hey,
I'm not ready.
I'm out of a breakup. You know, I this is so sweet, and thank you so much.
I started saying that, but then I'm like, I said thank you for the kind words.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, bad timing for me right now. I'm still kind of in this complicated situation,
Yeah.
and then I just feel like too much information, not fun.
No, I think
Just
that's
don't
good.
answer 'em.
It's good to be upfront.
Lisa, what do you
yeah,
think?
I just think, you know, I usually say, I'm sorry, you know, I'm not dating right now. I'm really focused on business. It's just not a great time for me. And you kind of leave it at that. And, you know, if the door opens down the way or when you're ready, then, you know, you can always go back to it at that time. But you got to do what you got to do and make yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
But
I'm
we
going.
know, like, you're so cute. So I can't even imagine how many.
Jesus, right?
Yeah, like how many? Like I roll in looking like a troll under the bridge, and I'm getting DMs. So like I can't even
Girl,
imagine.
you are as cute as a
Yeah, you
button.
are.
But you know,
Adorable.
I clearly I'm not getting best dressed anytime soon.
So okay, your camera's on now, Lisa.
Oh,
Lisa,
okay.
let's see your thing. Let's see
All
your
right,
thing.
so there's a variety of these things, right? So I have a little guasha stone that I couldn't find this morning, but I did bring. Kelly said this is the kind of thing she uses, and you keep this in the
Put it
fridge.
real close. Put it real close.
Can you see?
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. That's good.
So you know, you put it in the fridge, and then this one I really like to do under my eyes. It really
Uh-huh.
helps with like the
Mhm.
puffiness.
Love that.
I told you guys about the cucumber, but I was out of cucumbers, so I couldn't put one in the freezer last night. But then this is my favorite, and I just got this at like TJ Maxx, and it's a face roller, and it's really tight. So when you
That's what
roll
she
it,
Steven.
Continue.
I love that. So when you roll it, it
Uh-huh.
really massages your face and helps get all these like glands and everything cleared out. And I think if I use it every day, it makes a big difference. I really do.
I'm gonna start doing it. I really. Where did you get it, by the way?
TJ Maxx, it was like
Okay.
$3.99. I love when, by the way, I'm so Midwest. Like when people ask me where I got something,
Uh-huh.
I love it. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I got it like Target on the clearance rack, like
Uh-huh.
in 1999.
It's awesome.
I know,
What's the
right?
Were there
difference in
many of
sizes
them?
there?
Were there a
Why is
few?
there
of
two
I mean,
different
this
sizes?
is
I mean, like on this one, there's like two different.
oh,
ones.
I don't know because I never used the
So
little
the
part.
little one is
Huh.
really for under your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, but I have big bags under my eyes, so I use the big one. That's my theory. None of this, I'm not a beauty influencer by any means. Like, none of this is accurate. None of this means sometimes I'll do like a get ready with me on my Facebook Live.
Uh-huh.
And someone said to me once, do you think that people want to watch you doing that? And I
Oh
said,
wow.
I don't know what people do. People do watch
Right.
it. I was like, they're not getting any great tips or, you know what I mean?
What's
But
wrong
it's,
with people?
I just think sometimes like it's fun to watch somebody. I like to watch it.
Yeah.
I watch other people on Instagram
Well,
or Facebook. You know, it's multitasking. I'm telling you a story. I'm telling you what's going on while I'm doing something.
right.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Okay, so we do have a temporary text number because my phone is off.
Because we're the jinkiest show on earth.
Jesus, man. We have a temporary text number. I put it on the screen. Go ahead, Cal.
I said Timo
Oh,
show.
yeah, I put it on the screen, but it's on the number is 419-308-6176. And
You
that's
just don't sound right.
You said Timu.
That's just for today.
I don't even know what it's called. Is it called that?
Actually, it's I believe
Temu?
Temu is what it is, and I only know that because they sponsored like the Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
And
I was saying it wrong.
I was saying it wrong, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden their commercial came on, and I was like, "Oh, it's really Temu."
Yeah.
That sounds so much more like fancier.
Mhm. It's like
Yeah.
Like
Target.
Target.
Yes.
Yes.
Thursday.
So,
I
So
like Timu more.
So a couple things. We're going to be moving the show to the new Pirate Radio app. iOS users can download the Pirate Radio. It's called Pirate Radio Online app. If you're an Android user, you need to message us, and we can put you in the beta testing for the new Android app. And hopefully by Tuesday when we come back, then we should be on that app. Because right now we're not on that. We're just on Facebook. And of course, if you miss any of the show, then we're on demand on podcast. So. There we go. It's just we're taking it one swing at a time.
Honestly, I feel like we're some of the coolest people in Toledo.
Yes.
So like somebody should be stepping in here and being like, okay, we have like the best dressed in Toledo, the not most eligible bachelorette because I did not win that contest. In
Uh-huh.
case anyone
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh,
Who
Like
won? I
It was like a really young, cute girl and a young, cute
Oh.
guy. And I literally was 10 years, maybe more older than all these people.
Well, and
Oh.
I will say, like the last year, not your year,
Mhm.
they did have older people too.
Yeah, it was
And it's-
way different last year than it
and
was
I
this
think
year.
it's interesting because, like, I don't know if you've heard this, but the Bachelor Paradise has the
The Golden Bachelors.
Golden Bachelors and the youngins,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and supposedly the oldies are bringing it and the youngins aren't.
Yeah, because
Mm.
people look better in their 40s and 50s now than they do in their 20s.
Mm-hmm. It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's-
Yeah, a lot of people are glowing up, like from when they were younger, and all of a sudden you're like, damn.
Yeah, but the oldies are like 50, 60,
And-
70.
Yeah.
And they look hot, right?
Yeah, they do.
Hell yeah.
I
Um,
cannot believe
I
that.
got a text and I tried texting that number, but it said you're out of minutes. No, I just
So funny.
it's,
I love it.
I don't think it takes minutes to text.
What an asshole. No, he's saying that we can't accept anymore because our phone is out of minutes. Someone said, hey, do you have any pictures you want to sell? Heard you're selling pictures. Jesus. People are so funny, honey.
Um,
All right, you should sell pictures of your feet, Andrew.
I'll do
Oh,
it.
now's the
No,
time.
he doesn't wash them.
That's
Like,
gross.
That's
dude,
that's
people,
what
yeah.
people like. Now's the time to be on
Lisa,
that. What?
You paint you
Fans
put,
only?
you
Only
put yeah,
fans?
OnlyFans. You paint
Now's
your
the time.
toenails,
Fans
bro,
only?
They won't know the difference.
Those things are way harder than what people think. I'm
know.
just gonna tell you, like they are full-time jobs. I know people that do it.
Yeah.
It is not. In fact, my friends and I one time we were out to dinner and we are like, let's just like get on Feet Finder and start an account and see what
Right.
it's like. Like, it's kind of as a joke. I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually like you gotta put like your tax ID in.
Well, but you make up a great point. People want influencers. It's easy to do, and you can make a lot of money. But just because you make an account and start showing up doesn't mean you're going to
Oh,
be viral.
no.
And doesn't mean your feet are going to go viral. And doesn't mean you build a food truck. It doesn't mean you're going to be making
Yep.
money. I mean, people think that this stuff is so easy.
Are you
And it's
kidding
really
me? If
not.
you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Exactly. Have
No,
you not
it's-
seen Field of Dreams, Andrew?
It is work,
Yeah.
it's the influencer thing, doing stuff on social media, like making that part of your business. That's a whole separate job.
Yeah.
It's I feel like what I'm doing, it's two jobs. You're trying to build
Right.
your brand on social media,
Mhm.
and that takes a whole day's worth of work, just posting and doing everything. And if you don't stay consistent, it doesn't pan out. You have to be really, really diligent with it.
I got a text in what's the number? 419-308-6176. It says K2 has cancer and is doing the best in that room. God bless K2, it says.
That I've never heard a truer
Amazing.
statement at this point.
Right?
No, it's yeah, it's true.
Steven's putting his dog down. I'm getting a
Yeah.
divorce.
You
Kelly's
guys.
breaking up.
No, you guys.
Jesus.
I get home.
Don't.
What?
I get home.
What?
And Tim says, "Something's up with Mona. We got to take her to the vet.
Oh no.
Think she's got a brain tumor."
So who's the one who
No.
was going to get Mona in this operation?
I was.
Dave,
You
yeah.
were.
Mona's the OG. She's my dog. We get there and she has all the symptoms. She's blind in one eye now.
Mm.
Poor
Man.
thing.
And so now we're just waiting for blood work. And I mean,
But it sounds like you're preparing yourself mentally for the work.
well, she's going to be 11.
Mhm.
And so I don't want, I mean, I learned from Dr. D, and Dr. D said, if I did it again, I wouldn't put her through all of that radiation
Yeah.
because it was it was very shortly after she completed it, she
Man.
passed, and she was miserable during the radiation. And
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, if she was 4 or 5, it would be
Mhm.
different. But I was just like, yesterday I was really bad, but today I'm like, I'm just trying to make her comfortable.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what more, Lord? I love
I
you.
know.
Don't ask him because he gives you more. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't ask.
You
He's
gotta
like,
be
well,
very-
since you're asking.
You gotta say,
Well,
please, just give me a break.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta go with.
I will say
Give me a
yesterday I
break.
sat in
Really?
bed and
I'm
did
gonna do that.
gratification. I needed to be grateful, so
Yeah.
I sat down and really,
Good.
It's so
Um,
hard when you're going through it and like it could be worse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you have to try to find those moments of
gratitude.
what am I grateful for? What is going on? I think with both of you having things with your dogs happen recently. What I thought about yesterday afterwards was your pets, being a single person and being lonely sometimes,
Mhm.
your pets can be the one thing that shows you unconditional love.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it makes it really, really hard when you lose that.
Yes. And I will say Andrew is not a pet person,
No.
so he doesn't understand that.
Mm-mm.
But the four of us are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like Mo's like the love of my life. I say
Mhm.
that all the time.
Mm.
Tim used to get so ticked off when I said that. I'd say it on social. He goes, "Oh my god!" But yeah, she's the love of my life, and it's will be a whole
Oh.
new world without her.
If you are going to put her down, I would recommend doing what Dr. D did. Have
What
him
was
come
that?
to the house. And
Why?
It's just she'll be a lot more comfortable.
Huh.
Like when I took Max there, it made it harder because he was like freaking out the whole time.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
he
she
hates
freaks out
pets.
if they know what the vet,
Yeah.
and it's not always
Yeah.
a pleasant
That's
thing.
what I
at the
felt. And
vet.
then we're like, he's just laying there and we're sitting there talking about putting him down. It just made me feel really bad. You know?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
wow.
not exactly how I wanted it to go, but
Right.
that's how it went.
419-308-6176. Got some text messages. At least said, "Hey Lisa, that the thing that you were using to roll your skin," said it looks like a mini version of my pastry dough roller.
I think that's that's probably where they got the idea.
That probably is.
Some lady was in her kitchen and she was like, I'm going to make a mini one of these, do my face. But,
Right?
I
there's so
think the
many-
other one looks kind of like a sexual thing.
I think they both do.
Well,
To an ignorant man, if you pulled that out on a date, I'd be like, what the
I'm
hell?
sure you could use this sexually somehow. I don't know
Right.
how.
Oh, I
but-
could. Yeah. for
Oh,
sure.
he could. Steven could. You have a prepaid cell phone and you're about to be living in your camper that doesn't run. You made it, Andrew. You definitely made it.
He's a chick magnet.
Andrew will try every supplement, snake oil, and beauty product, but exercise, fuck no.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Oh God.
You know what though?
hmm.
I'm sorry. I had deep thoughts like when I left here yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
But when I left, I thought about what you said about how many people reached out to you, Andrew, and I thought, you've been obviously through lots of ups and downs in
Mm.
like the Toledo world. I feel like we've all kind of had that sometimes, and sometimes people can be the greatest in this community. Sometimes people can turn on you a little bit,
Mm.
but I feel like what you've proven is who you are, because the same people from 10 years ago are still showing up in your corner.
Right. It's true.
Well,
and that's the thing too. Is like you get text messages when you see you going through this. It's people that I've known in this town for 20 years. So
Mhm.
like I don't burn bridges. That's the difference between me and other people.
Yeah.
It's like
I will say you're good at that.
what? Not yeah.
Yeah.
I just I'm
I'll
not.
burn
I'm not.
that fucker
I'm,
so fast.
I
dude.
see. I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that does see. But if you're petty or burn bridges or whatever,
Yeah.
then they do it to you. You do it to them, and it's a back and forth, and like
It is.
nobody wins in that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
you're right.
there's no point of it. I got a text in. I used Lap of Love with my fur babies. They come to the house. It was the best decision ever. Lap
Aw.
of Love.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, right. Kel, there you go. Let's see. Andrew's over here. Oh, God, I hate this Android phone. Jesus. Andrew over here talking like Jaco. My Colleen mean.
Jaco says that too, but
No,
with my
he-
name.
Mike Helene, strong woman.
Strong woman.
I
Yeah.
think the Android phone is the worst thing you have going against you for being single, because when I go out
Just
on a date
shows
or talk
peasantry.
when I go on a date or talk to a guy and he has an Android phone, I'm like, ew.
Really? You judge them if they have an Android phone?
Yes, I do.
Oh
I'm
my God,
sorry.
3 strikes, you're out.
I'm
You
sorry.
do,
Three-
Kelly?
3 strikes. No, I don't care.
Android
Oh.
user, you
Android
have an
user-
RV, and then what was the other one?
What did we say yesterday? You have an RV. You live in an RV.
An Android user now. I don't know. Man,
She said 3 strikes. Kelly, what was the third one?
Oh, there was something.
She's like, I don't know. I just know there's 3. You're out.
Mhm. There
You're
was
out of
something else
chances.
yesterday we talked about, but I
Yeah,
forget.
I don't know. Here's another tank. You've been trying to lose weight with all these drinks you've been making, and the only thing you lost was your wife. Maybe it's time to drop the cauliflower water.
Oh my god.
I mean, you could look at it as like that's a significant amount of weight lost.
That's
You know?
true.
Not saying she's fat at all.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no body shaming.
You don't
Yeah,
want
not that at all.
You don't want that smoke.
I do not.
All right, so they came out with a list of the 10. Let's do it next hour. It's the 10 best breakfast cereals of all time.
Oh, I love that.
Fruity.
I know.
Fruity Pebbles better be on there.
Yeah, for sure. That's
I
a
don't-
good one.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I'm a Fruity Pebbles guy. But man, if you don't eat it in 60 seconds, dude,
Yeah,
it
you
just
have
becomes
to.
a bowl of mush.
Yeah, it's just mushy milk.
But like, who doesn't eat a bowl of cereal
Right.
in 60 seconds?
That's
That's the
true.
real
That's
question.
true.
It's
Yeah.
true.
I prefer Fruity Pebbles in my donuts.
Oh,
On your donuts, you mean? Like as a topping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
good.
Toledo makes those.
Mhm.
Man, I love that place.
Yeah, that's good.
It's fat guy heaven.
All right, let's get into the news. Toledo man is accused of lighting a house on fire because he was mad at his mommy,
Mm.
jeez.
21-year-old Corey Omke, Oehmke, on 2 counts of aggravated arson and felonious assault on July 9th. No one was injured in the 400 block of Wallbridge Avenue on July 2nd. He allegedly told firefighters at the scene that he started the fire because he wanted to hurt his mother,
Jesus.
How old was he?
21.
Bright future there.
Firefighters had a tough
Sad.
time getting to the source of the fire due to items blocking their entry, but they were able to put out the fire in about 15 to 20 minutes.
Did he try
Jesus.
verbal
It's like,
insults,
what's-
or
like,
did he
what's
just
what-
go straight to burning the house down?
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. It's obviously
Sad.
mentally something. A woman accused of intentionally running over someone with a car indicted.
What?
What did he do?
Tynitra Jacobs, felonious assault. Police allege she drove over a curb to purposely hit the victim on June 21st. The extent of the victim's injuries are unclear. Bond was set at $100,000. He's expected to be, or she's expected to be at the Lucas County Common Police Court. So, residents call for a stop work order for Rocky Ridge. What is Rocky Ridge? What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
It's
That's like out by
Out
like
by Stony
Genoa,
Ridge.
Yeah.
Oh, is
It's
it?
out
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's one of the small towns.
What-
yeah, it's not. It's not really a town. It's almost just like a little, let's say a depot.
Street.
So what are they doing? Let's see. As you see over, we have dust and sand in the roadway. You have trucks pulling in and out of traffic. It's not the right area for this development project. Oh, doing some project. They're saying its contract can't go through for the city and developer, but just can't happen here. So anyway, that's what they're saying.
They're probably trying to build a roundabout. I feel like that's all they do anymore.
I
It's like
know.
Dude.
every time there's construction, you're like, "What's going on?" It's like roundabout, roundabout, roundabout. Like, I'm so sick of roundabouts. I
Me
mean,
too.
I just
Ooh.
I like them
Do you? Why?
because I don't like to stop. I just like to go, go, go.
I like when
She's the
people
one
know
who
how to
doesn't
use
yield
them.
at all either. She just
I was
goes.
gonna
Vroom!
I was gonna say sometimes you still have to stop. Like,
I know.
I
Really
hate when
does.
you
Very
have to
rare,
awkward
very
to
rare.
stop.
That one on Door Street is interesting because you get your own. If you're turning off a 75 or 475, you get your own private lane at least, which is
Mhm.
nice. You know what I mean? Like, and then I don't know if you still have to stop.
I don't know, but I do think that whole Door Street thing they did there is really nice.
I do
will give
too.
them
They
credit
did a
for
good
that.
job with that one.
And then they put a sheets in. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I love sheets.
I
Love
do
I'm
too.
sheets.
there every
Yeah.
single day.
Girl,
My husband gets their subs for lunch every day, so every night I have to go to Sheets for her.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I yesterday I got 3 drinks. I used the app. Yesterday I got 3 drinks for $1.71. Okay,
That
and
app is no joke. at
and I
all.
got my gas for $2.06.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nice.
Did
and
you put in the discounts?
I guess I
I
do.
put in 2 different discounts. My gas is always like $1.91.
That's
there.
insane.
I love it.
I mean,
I
they
love
should
it.
really sponsor me too. I just want to
Yeah.
tell
Right.
if anyone from Sheets is listening.
Lisa
Yeah.
Myers, by the way, said she loves roundabouts, but I've turned into a Sheets guy as well. I'm not passionate like people are like a Buc-ee's or whatever, but it's just the best. It's the nicest gas station. Like I walk
It
into
is.
the one on the trail, and they always answer. They always announce over the speaker, "Andrew Z, everybody." So,
That's great.
They do. So I love.
Where
I love Sheets.
everybody knows your name.
I know.
It
I'm-
is kind of
I'm a
like that.
Sheets
It's like
person.
it's like the daytime cheers.
Yeah,
like
it is.
the daytime bar.
You know what? It's weird though. Is I talked to the promotions person from there when I was at they were at the fireworks in Springfield Township over in Holland, and I said, you have Sheets on every exit off 475, and you have nothing off 75. Like, why are you only on one side of the city? Because there's none off 75.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. There's one like in Findlay or Fremont. I'm like, okay,
too
but I'm talking about
far.
right here.
Right.
There's not one. You only get it on one side of the road, which I thought was interesting.
You should have told them to put one in Point Place.
You know what I did tell him? You know,
Please,
you
for
know,
the love of God.
you know what I told him? I said,
Hmm.
look, I said, the only reason you are not the last piece to put in the coffin of Speedway is you have to accept Speedway points. Because there's so many people when I talked about Sheets, they're like, well, I've got 1 million Speedway points. Well, all Sheets needs to honor those. If you honor
Oh,
those
yeah.
to come over there, then Speedway's done. They're
Yeah.
done.
Done.
They're
Buried.
I
Because
think they're already
they're
done.
miserable.
I think
mean,
those,
you go
those
in.
millionaire Speedway people are they're gonna have a rude awakening soon.
Once you get a Diet Coke from Sheets,
Mhm.
you don't care about your points.
Is it different? Is it like a is it like a McDonald's sign
It's
with like McDonald's good?
It's. I'm sorry. I do know some owners of McDonald's in Toledo. I don't mean to offend them.
Uh-huh.
It's better Diet Coke.
Bullshit.
The ice quality is 1,000 times better, and they have where you can add the little cherry flavoring to your Diet Coke.
Mhm.
It's,
That makes it not diet though.
okay. Well, it's my treat. Okay, so
My treat?
I'm sorry.
Don't ruin my treat.
Yeah, it is. I don't
Way to
like.
be a downer.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know my daughter came home the other day and she was like, I'm not drinking Diet Coke anymore because it inflames my stomach and it causes me like digestion problems. And I was like, quit talking blasphemy in this house. I was like, it's like the one thing that makes me happy. Okay. Like, leave me
So
alone.
I'm gonna have to try it because I don't think I've done their fountain sodas there yet. So I'm
I
gonna
have
have to
not
try the
either.
diet. I got some messages in. Ryan Roth, our buddy, our musician buddy.
Oh, I
Ryan
love
Ross.
him.
Hottie.
Ryan's watching this morning. He said, "Pack that RV with some State Line squirrel sauce and come to the woods with me."
Oh my god!
I would come see you then.
You know what? That's how you get girls back to your campers. You tell them you live next door to Ryan Ross.
Oh my
Yes.
god. That's actually
live
great.
music.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yes.
I feel like your sex appeal is just gonna go just sky high if you
Mhm.
hang out with
Totally
Ryan.
agree. Ryan
Yeah.
Roth, we got to hang out, bro.
You're gonna grow
He's
out
got-
your hair, bro.
He's got a girlfriend though now. Do you got a girlfriend, Ryan? Still? Let me know. Also, someone said good morning from Punta Gorda. They're listening. Where
Oh,
this time of year you look outside and start sweating. Another one said, Rachel said, ice quality is everything. And by the way, our numbers on the freaking are on Facebook are out of control right now. So thank you guys. It's been that way all week long. Appreciate you listening. Thank you for when you comment, when you like, when you hit heart, when you share, when you do all that stuff. It really helps the algorithm. So we appreciate you listening and appreciate all you're doing to support us. Because and we'll have the app back hopefully next week as well. Major cannabis company to end operations in Michigan as the industry is slowing down. It really is. I've talked to I had a guy. He had a grow over on 223, like a building,
Mhm.
and it was a restaurant. And then he gutted it and spent $100,000 on weed shit to start growing weed. And now he's going back to a restaurant. There's no money in weed anymore because it's so oversaturated
Yeah,
with people.
yeah.
And-
If you should have got in when it happened because now all those guys are staples. They're good.
Right,
You
the
know?
ones that it's kind of like with the food truck thing. Like, luckily, I thank God I started like 6 years ago because if you, I don't know how you start a food truck today. There's 1,000 of them. I don't know how you stand out and how you get gigs and how you whatever. Thank God that well, hopefully they don't try to call me and my phone doesn't work. But but I keep busy.
I hope they're in your name.
Food trucks, yes, they are.
Okay,
actually.
good.
Thank God.
Mhm.
She didn't want them in her name. It's one thing she didn't want in her name. She hates the food trucks. She always hated the food trucks. Lucas County Sheriff warns of a scam calling targeted at family of people going through the court system. Scammers are using Google Voice to claim that court dates have been missed or there are unpaid fines and threaten arrest unless immediate payment is made. Man, don't fall for that shit. That's all targeted at older people. That is the sad thing. They're targeting older people.
I get the
I
same
know.
text messages too.
Those text messages are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like
I know.
Yeah.
I think
Half
for
the
the rest
time-
of us, it's ridiculous. But for an old person,
they
I don't
see
know.
it and they just think, oh, I should pay. I mean,
They don't remember whatever.
The
They think they
elderly
forgot
get-
something.
yeah, they do get taken advantage of a
Oh,
lot of times
a
with,
lot.
it's not even that, like credit card companies and all these things. They'll just pay. There could be
know.
charges on their card or their statement. They don't realize it. They just pay it because they just think, oh, I have a bill. I'm going to pay it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Wait a minute. I just gave $3,000 to my prince who is coming to
Mhm.
save
Uh-oh,
me.
Kelly.
from some crazy country.
Yes. Are you telling
That's
me
the
that's
oldest
not
scam
true?
of the. I don't
Oh my
even pay my
gosh.
parking ticket.
That's
so
what Jill just said. You're lucky to get me to pay a legit fine,
yeah,
much
like,
less a fake fine.
I think I have probably 17 unpaid. Probably shouldn't say this on the radio,
Hmm.
but like I think I maybe have like 17 unpaid parking tickets in Toledo.
For
And-
downtown?
Yeah, and I from like 20 years ago. And I always make my own. There's a spot. I have a spot in downtown when I'm going down there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's not a real parking spot.
Right, you make it.
But I make it my parking spot, and
Yeah.
everyone's always like, Lisa, that's not a real parking spot. I'm like, well, what are they gonna do? Give me a ticket and I just don't pay it?
yeah.
So I'll tell you what happened. My girlfriend was a lot like you, and
Uh-huh.
for however reason they came across her her car,
Uh-huh.
checked the license plate, saw it was tagged, and they towed her
They did.
car.
Oh, see, I should not say this out loud.
Yeah.
I need
had
to
a friend
find.
get a boot the one time because she had like 4,000 in tickets in
boot?
Toledo. Yeah.
my God.
Okay, so maybe I should go back and. But I mean, don't you think there's a limitation on how many years? Like,
Like you
I would
got to be able to
think.
get away with it.
I mean,
for,
if
like,
it's been 20
20
years,
I know.
I don't think they're coming for you.
yeah, I mean, I
thought-
would say at least 15.
I thought they do
Yeah.
I thought they do blocks on your registration and shit like that. No,
That's what people have told me, and I'm just always like, oh,
You've been
I'm
good.
like, so far so good.
Right?
I live like just kind of. I'm a free spirit. I'm just gonna like go with it, and like I'll deal with it when it happens.
What's
you
your
know?
sign?
Pisces.
Pisces?
Yeah. Does that track a little bit?
Not at all.
By the way, K2, I'm gonna be like Jaco. Put it in front of your mouth. You know why you got that mic all off your mouth? Put it in front of your mouth. Put it in front of your mouth. There you go. There you go.
Me strong man. You want me to fix it?
Put it in front of your mouth.
Jeez.
Someone said when
I
this
love him
He's going to
so
be
much.
saying that all day. Just
He's the
he's going to
sweetest.
perfect his accent over
pro-
there.
producer Doug says when the show moves to the RV, he's calling shotgun.
Oh my god. Hey, as long as you're there. As long as
Right?
you're there, dude.
Right?
We love it.
We
Oh.
really could, though. It'd be a rolling morning show.
Right.
Park it in each one of our driveways every day.
Today we're here in Point Place.
Someone said there are foreign codes on the front of their phone numbers when they call. How do we not know this? Also, good morning to you guys from Jenna Clark. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning.
Glass City Jazz Fest returns to Toledo in August.
Has anybody ever went to that?
No.
I
No.
went to it one
Was it good?
time. No.
What? What do you mean?
Damn.
Why do you say that?
There was nobody there. I mean, this
Wow.
was a while. I was still married at this time, so
Uh-huh.
this was probably 10 years ago. But yeah, it was just like it was just like us and like 15 old people.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's
So
grown
my
since then.
girlfriend
then.
went last year, and she really liked it.
Really?
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a while ago that I went, and it was when it was the Park Inn. It was at the Park Inn.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it was. It
That's
was
a
so
long
janky.
time ago.
Yeah.
Now President has signed his big beautiful bill. We're digging deeper into its laws, consequences for patients nationwide. According to a health advocates, the bill includes $1 trillion in Medicaid cuts. Rural hospitals rely heavily on Medicaid to serve low-income communities. More than 300 health centers across the U.S. are now at risk of shutting down. That could lead to ER crowding, longer wait times, and push vulnerable families off coverage altogether. The measure has already received pushback from a North Carolina governor. It's just sad, man.
I don't really know how that's going to last.
We just we target the poor, and the talking point of targeting the poor is, oh, it's those people that are just sitting at home taking advantage of the system, and that's their boogeyman, that's their straw man. But the bottom line is that's a small sliver. There are a lot of people that rely on a lot of poor people. Believe me, poor people ain't what's wrong with this country. Just
Right.
Stop fucking thinking it
Definitely
is.
them Richies.
Absolutely, fucking right, Rich. I love that.
The Richies.
Fucking Richies, man, get out of here.
That
Let's see.
1%.
The death toll in the Texas floods has risen to 120. At least 150 are missing. I was kind of dealing with my own shit. Like, what happened? Like, was it rain and then it just swept everyone away, or what happened?
It was flash. Well, they gave a flash flood warning, and now they're trying to, of course, go back and say the warning wasn't enough and blah blah blah.
Right.
But I'm like, how many times do they do a flash flood warning here? Do you even like flinch?
No,
I don't
no.
like. But it. I mean, they said it was like a tsunami wave kind of a thing. Like that's how
Yeah.
quick and how big it was, and it is really, really, really devastating. I mean, it's a
insane.
I mean,
horrible
Yeah, I
to-
cannot
natural
imagine.
disaster.
to
It's horrible.
watch the like victims talk about how they were trying to save their loved ones
Mhm.
and they couldn't get to them fast enough, and now they're missing. I mean, it's just heartbreaking.
Or all those girls that were at that camp.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh,
that-
that camp.
I mean,
Yeah.
that they found like the two sisters, or I don't know if they were friends or sisters, like holding hand. Like it's just,
Ugh.
it's really, really brutal. And I was saying to someone last night, you know, I said it when you see this all week long,
Mhm.
you know, especially when you're a parent and you see this about these kids, and you know, you send your kids to things or they go places. My son's, you know, out of town with his grandparents for a week. It is so hard to just tune out. You know, you're almost like engrossed in it,
I
and
know.
it is really, really
And I
awful.
can't even imagine. Like there was I got an alert on my phone that said like over 4th of July, the holiday or whatever, that there was this 8-year-old that in LA that died of a firework accident. And can you imagine, like, your kid is just there playing one day, and then the next day, like, you're living your life for your kid, and then the next day they're just gone. Oh my God, that's heartbreaking.
So people need to be more careful with fireworks, because my daughter's boyfriend's best friend that he grew up with had a firework incident this 4th of July and did die. And he was on a raft in the family pond. They were having like a party. His girlfriend's there. All their friends are there. Someone lit a firework off. The firework malfunctioned. Something fell and hit him in the head and knocked him out. And he fell off the raft and he drowned.
Oh my God.
And I mean, I think, people were at my house doing fireworks. Or we were at a graduation party Saturday night. My kid was in the pool and fireworks are going off. And you think it's okay, but
I don't understand the obsession with them. Like, there's so many, and there are in this town, in this area, there's so many professional fireworks shows. What the need is for you have to shoot them off yourself. Like, I don't get it.
It's like a big D contest.
It is. It is.
What it is.
It absolutely is.
Like, I was watching, like, in my neighborhood or in my area that I live in, and it's like so and so over here in this neighborhood. I mean, people are spending like $5,000 to $10,000 on personal at-home fireworks shows. That's insane to me. Like, you could feed all the kids that have no food in the city for that. It's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you this, and to give you some inside information. Because I spent a couple days with the food trucks over at Phantom Fireworks in Curtis. What do you think that location does in a year? Or I don't know if it was the entire 52 weeks or if it was just the season. But what do you think that that one little store in Curtis, Ohio generates?
1.2 million.
That's very specific. What would make you pick that?
I don't know. That just came to me.
Really?
I'm very intuitive, Andrew.
Man, that was so specific. $1 million. They do $1 million.
I was very close.
You were very close. They do $1 million in that store. Like $1 million of fireworks just out over
in Curtis.
In Curtis, right?
Curtis, Ohio.
Jesus.
That doesn't even have a grocery store.
No. So there's that. And then the second thing was I cater a private fireworks show every July 3rd for this family. And she spends $10,000 on fireworks. She's always the number one buyer of fireworks at the Phantom Fireworks. And so she does this giant display. And it's crazy.
I mean, I think
10,000. I could think of so many better things to do with $10,000. But I mean, they got money to blow. So
yeah, if you have the disposable income and it's something you enjoy, I think you just have to take the precautions and make sure. And I think after some of the accidents I heard about this specific 4th of July, it's like, don't do them anywhere near kids.
Right. No, absolutely.
Keep it far, far away.
Someone said fireworks is nothing more than lighting your money on fire while everyone else can see the same thing. You just struck a big lighter. That's it. I know. A big lighter. It's true. It's like, all you get, look at the sky. You do it for free. There's fireworks all around you.
Yeah. I will say, I feel like the Toledo area in general this year had really great, the cities.
I've heard that.
They put on really, really great fireworks shows this year. And yeah, like once I see a couple of those, I'm like, I don't really need to look at, maybe some sparklers. Like I might like to write my name and like, how you do that?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know. Yeah.
You like write your name.
We've all done it.
Yeah. Throw a few poppers on the ground. But like other than that,
poppers were my favorite.
I love poppers are a year-round treat. The ones where you throw on the ground and they pop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Do you remember the snake ones when we were little? Like they were like the colored snake things.
I had a friend, because you know how in Western movies they'll like shoot at your feet and it'd be like dance. I used to take those poppers to this one friend of mine. And I throw, he was scared of him. And I throw him, I'm like, dance.
He's now in therapy.
I know.
He has nightmares of you.
Dance. I got a text in.
I like the Roman candles. Those were my.
Those are.
I did it very irresponsibly though. I was the one that would like cast Harry Potter wizard spells. Just launch fucking candles at people.
Well, that's what someone said too. Is like, I don't know, it was Dimitri. Someone on the show said that when they were kids, as brothers, they would have Roman candle fights. Like they would shoot them at each other.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
It didn't hurt that bad.
Didn't it?
No.
Gee, would have been burns.
It burns a little bit. Yeah.
Oh
It depends where it hit you.
I got a message in 419-308-6176. Thank you for going live every day. Right now, your broadcast is being played in the Lucas County Jail.
Oh,
Oh my God, torture.
For all our inmates to try to help rehabilitate their lives, we always tell them, do you want to end up like Andrew C? If not, get your shit together. Wow.
That's harsh. That is.
it gets worse outside of here, guys.
Oh my God.
No, you know what? It's real. This is real. Like, whatever, you know, it is funny. And I know it's not funny to you this week, probably, Andrew, but like this, the reason why people are tuning in and why they like it, it's the same reason why people watch me on Facebook Live, because it's real.
Yeah.
We're very authentic.
Yes.
And I will
Yeah.
tell you, we're very honest on air.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, that was the hardest thing for me
Mhm.
because I was so scared of losing like clients
Mhm.
and people because I'm a little spicy, not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
And I was terrible in the beginning. I don't even know why it kept me. And then
Because you're
fi-
cute.
I finally
Just
realized
like you're
that
hot.
just sit there and shut up.
Look pretty.
You finally
but-
realize what?
I finally realized that people are going to gravitate to me because of me, and it's because of who I am. And if
Yeah.
they don't like me, that's fine. They
Yeah.
can gravitate
Exactly.
to somebody else. And the minute I became authentic and real in myself is when it flowed.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with
And
that.
people, I can always see when people come in, and I can tell when they're not willing to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. It
Yeah.
always doesn't work.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get to that. I think.
does.
I think, you know, I grew up very much a people pleaser, and you know, kind of the sweep your shit under the rug and put your lipstick on and go
Yeah.
out there and smile.
Mhm.
And that's how I was raised, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that it takes a while to like undo years and years and years of that. But when
Yep.
you get to that place in your life and you really become unapologetically yourself, it's a really, really powerful place to be.
Do you think? Do you
It's
think,
freedom.
Do you,
It is.
Do you think that maybe like we're putting on, we try to put on a persona, like Dr. D says, you know, your Facebook page is like your highlight reel. You only you look like you're living your best life, but maybe
That's not true at
but-
all for me.
No, it's
Well, yeah, I
not.
was gonna
No.
say, not for
That's
you.
not my best life.
No.
That's my
but-
dumpster.
But then you get once you get kicked down or a life, then all of a sudden it's like the facade is over and you're like, I'm just gonna be myself now.
Yeah.
Like, because I think people do try to be, they don't, no one wants to be embarrassed,
Mhm.
so you try to put your, and then when you can't fight it anymore, or people know, you're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean,
so this is who I am.
Yeah, this is a year for me of like, even like it used to hurt me so much when like old friends or whatever, we just something would fall off and I would be so devastated. And I'm not anymore because I think even friends in your life, there's seasons.
Yeah.
It's not saying that you're going to
Yeah.
be gone forever. They're
Mhm.
maybe come back in a
Yeah.
different season. But like, I think that for me this year, I've been doing lots of therapy.
Mhm.
And you know, like going through a breakup and you know, when you go through a breakup,
Right.
some of your friends aren't your friends anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I ran into that the other day and I realized as I'm talking to this person, you're not my friend anymore, you're his friend.
Mhm.
Mm.
And that's okay.
Mhm.
Right.
I gotta say that's okay.
Right.
And you know, maybe there'll be another season.
And
for
not
us.
everyone is gonna, you know, not everyone likes you. I mean,
No.
you know, and sometimes that's a hard realization too, because
Mhm.
as much as I think like I'm a delight,
Right.
you know, like
I'm
not
delightful.
you know, yeah, not everybody thinks that.
No. Well, you know what, and that's okay. Like you said, that's okay. Like, people are gonna, if you're a personality, if you put yourself out there, if you're allowed, so people, Colleen's a personality, Kelly's a personality, we're all personalities,
Mhm.
and just by nature, you're gonna click with some people, you're not gonna click with some people, and
Yeah.
you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a text, and it took me a very long time to get to the point where if people don't like me, fuck them. I'm a delight, like a bowl of tomato soup.
With grilled cheese.
Mm.
Another one said my brother lined the underneath of the toilet seat with poppers, and my mom was the next one to use the bathroom, and she was pissed.
That's funny.
That is funny.
That is funny. Yeah.
Sometimes I used to have Roman candle fights. Another one said I feel the same way about smoking as fireworks, literally just burning money away. I know. And those,
Smoking what?
well, cigarettes probably one.
Yeah, cigarettes is a waste of money for sure.
What else? A Detroit police officer. I think we're about done. Let me see. A Detroit police officer was arrested last month for stealing about $600 from a suspect while he had his body camera on. Cheez-Its. Does everyone like Cheez-Its? I
That's
love
one of the
Cheez-Its.
only things I can eat right now.
Really?
Yeah, that's my
Put
snack.
that shit in front of you. Bend it
What-
towards
what-
you.
Who else is using this?
No one. Nobody.
We don't like anyone in that
You
seat
know
other
what-
than
Don't let
you.
anyone
You know
in
what
that
I
seat.
We don't let anyone in
You know
there.
what I
no
will
one else?
tell you though, chemo has changed my throat. Like
Yeah.
it's really quite like I
Quieter.
got more of a raspy man voice now.
Oh.
Smoker's
It's,
voice.
I like it.
it's sexy.
Or like sexy like phone operator.
Yeah,
Wow, I
Le-
guess some
Lisa-
new jobs coming up.
Lisa's got that growl. You got
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
gravel
say, I have
voice.
that
Do you
voice,
like
yeah.
it? Did you ever not like your voice? Because it sounds great. Or did you always know it sounded good?
I don't know. We talk about like knowing yourself and stuff, and I think that is something over time. Like I remember hearing it like 20 years ago and being like, "Oh my boy," like
Yeah.
so nasally. People often ask me if I'm from like Wisconsin.
You have a Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You sure do.
I'm very
Was that
northern
Canadian?
sounding. Yeah. Sometimes I'll get like that or New Jersey. Sometimes I'll get New Jersey.
You do have a distinct accent. What is
Yeah.
it? You've lived here your whole
I've
life.
lived here my whole life, and people say like, "Where are you from?" Like I'll be in Toledo, and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm like, Toledo. Like
that
I-
is so interesting.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, Cheez-Its. Everyone like Cheez-Its. They love them, right?
Yeah.
They're unveiling the first ever gluten-free cracker.
Ugh, they're gonna be gross.
Jesus.
Everything gluten free is not as good. It's just not.
Well, it's not as good. That
I mean,
is-
it may be okay, but it's not as
Right.
good. And if anyone wants to argue that, like, I'll go right now.
Wow. All right. I think we're done. I think that is. I mean, Kelly, you got mimosas to make. and
Oh, yay.
There's shit to
I,
do
I forgot about all that.
Yes.
for Kelly's
I
birthday.
mean, yeah, absolutely. If someone's gonna offer me a mimosa, I'm not gonna say no.
Kelly is the queen of the mimosa. All right, so we'll take a break. That is the news. Here is traffic and weather.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm K2 the Baroness on Andrew Z in the morning. I almost did it.
I know.
Lord. All right. Looking out at the traffic cams, I don't see any backups in the greater Toledo area. So be safe out there. Let's keep those freeways flowing. Taylor Kia, where you pay what we pay. When you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. To learn more, visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And here's your Furniture Palace forecast. So today we are going to get a high of 88. Our low will be 72. And it looks like we're going to be free of rain until
Good.
Friday night at 10 p.m. So that's what it's looking like. Let's be hopeful there. I'm hoping for a whole sunny weekend. Yes, going through the weekend, we're going to be 88 on Friday, 91 on Saturday, 87 on Sunday, and it doesn't look like any rain. So, perfect weekend. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices and thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Katie the Baroness on Andrew Z in the morning.
I got to tell you about my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. It is so good. Every day someone's like, man, that hot sauce is so good, as they put it on their puffy nachos or on their burrito or whatever. You got to get your bottles of State Line sauce. So here's the best way to do it. They're at the Perrysburg Farmers Market every Thursday, which is today. They're going to be at the Toledo Farmers Market every Saturday, which is this Saturday. You can also go to any Meijer store. Every Meijer store now carries State Line sauce. And you can go to StatelineSauceCO.com, StatelineSauceCO.com. Craig and his sister, who put this company together during COVID, and it has just absolutely exploded because the flavor is so good. You're going to love State Line sauce, I promise. If you haven't tried it yet, man, what are you waiting for? State Line sauce. It is time for you to get sauce.
Forget, guys, while you are online, make sure you pay a visit over to www.thestabbingnurse.com. Check out what Holy Grail Wellness is cooking up. That's right. Right now, they got 3 months for just $750 and a free consultation for a daily GLP-1 shot. It is recommended for you guys, and it does work. So if you are trying to take your weight loss game serious and to the next level, Holy Grail Wellness, these ladies are literally performing miracles for you.
Mhm.
Once again, go to www.thestabbingnurse.com or call or text 419-388-7760. Set up that free consult and let Holy Grail Wellness start helping you today.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
Got to tell you about my friends over at Regan Insurance. They've been protecting Toledo families since 1967. Regan is family owned. They're an independent insurance company. That means that I got a text in yesterday. One of our listeners, thank you so much, said that they contacted Tom Hudak or Regan Insurance and saved $600 on their insurance. That's because Regan works with all the insurance companies. They don't just work with one. So Regan Insurance, make sure you give them a call today. REGANINS.com. Regan Insurance. All right, we're doing happy birthday to
Someone take her picture.
yeah, here we go. Lisa, can you,
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I actually have my Snapchat up right now.
All right, cool. So it's her birthday today or this weekend. So happy birthday to K2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear K2. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Yay. Many.
That is a
many
great
more.
cake, by the way.
I know. I told
so
Kelly.
cute.
I
Yeah.
told Kelly. I'm like, where'd you?
Yeah,
I'm
hang
like-
on.
I'm like, where
let me
did
get
you-
my regular
I'm
camera
like, where did you get that cake? And she said, Meyer. That is super
It is
cute.
so cute.
I know. All right.
She's our unicorn.
We've all heard about it.
Here we go.
We've all heard about it.
Andrew Z in the morning. It's time to wake up. Andrew Z in the morning. Yeah. Come on.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z in the morning.
Good morning. It is just after 8 o'clock, hour number 2. I'm Andrew Z. Kelly Lance, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. K2, the Baroness, Stephen B. Hardy. And from 419 Singles, Lisa Dunn is in the house.
Andrew Z in the morning.
And it's time for Steve.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Steve. What's going on?
Good morning. Well, getting ready for the Remy Brooks clan 3-day family extravaganza.
Where's this at, Steve?
Oh my God. It's all over the place. I should send you the itinerary
Oh.
because there have been months of Zoom calls. There have been,
Insane.
How often do you do
It's-
these? When was the last one?
every 5 years.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like it's so much. I'm like, and this is mostly my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, because she's a teacher and she didn't have anything to do all summer. So she
That's
just
her
grabbed
project.
This, yeah, she grabbed this by the nuts and went with it. So I was like, girl, you need some activities. But yeah, you need. But
So-
I'm like glass blowing. Like I know nobody's doing that. And then we're doing like a boat ride, and then we're going to the art museum.
That's
and then we have, like,
cool.
oh, I just sent you the, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Wow.
Yeah,
she-
it sounds awesome.
I know.
Can I
it
come?
Really, it really does.
I mean, it's really planned out, and then we've got like T-shirts, and then everybody gets like a take-home gift. So everybody got, well, I know the gift. So everybody got like everyone that's passed away in our family, and then like the big family picture. So everybody got an apron, a cooking apron that they can use. So we're barbecuing on Sunday, so everyone will get a chance to wear their little apron.
That's
Oh,
nice.
that is awesome.
I'm gonna send you this itinerary, and you're gonna be like, "Are you kidding me with this?" Like,
I love that. I love people that like
I know.
plan cool stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, because that's kind of your thing now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay.
have you done like glass blowing and stuff like that?
No, I'm working on, I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up soon, but like kind of just started it with activities where people, like we just did a Mud Hens game.
Uh-huh.
That was fun. But you kind of want stuff that's very casual, especially as it's growing and people are just getting comfortable with the idea. Because I feel like if they come in and they have to do too much, they get like a little stressed
Overwhelmed.
out. Yeah.
I was talking to my daughter, and I told her
I
about.
just sent it to you.
Okay.
You guys can look at it.
All right, I just sent my daughter. I was talking to my daughter, Kensley, and we were saying about how the Amish country thing. She's like, I would like to eat with the Amish. We got to put that together.
Yeah, so
The Amish
actually, though,
trip.
I kind of did look into it a little bit. I don't know if we can do a busload of people. I don't think they can accommodate like that
because
many-
you're in their house.
Yeah, I don't think they can accommodate that many people. But could we do a van? Yes, we could do a
Could do
van.
a van,
Yeah,
okay.
I think we could.
So funny. Would you go, Steve? It's this thing. They offer a thing where, and it's only like is it like $12?
No, it was I think it was $14.95 for the
insane.
meal, and then like $4.95 for a buggy ride. I really did look into it. I did go and
insane.
like
For
research it.
$20, you can go hang out with the Amish people for a day. That's insane. That's
It
so
sounds
cheap.
actually amazing.
That's what. But what would you? I would pay $100 for that.
Oh, for sure.
It so should be a radio field trip.
We need to go. Just to load up
Yeah,
a van.
Do an episode from there, from Amish country.
Oh my
Oh
God!
my gosh.
They would be like,
I'll
they'd be like-
I'll spend some time with Zebediah. I'll show him some things.
Except you got to remember, like, they don't use deodorant.
Oh yeah.
I'm
So we got to
okay
do
with
it in
that.
the
Steve doesn't
fall.
care.
We got to do it in the fall.
We don't want to go in July.
right.
Okay?
Well, and then we can try to do an episode there. They're like, Jebediah, what is that black thing in front of his face?
Yeah,
What is the-
Zebediah. Come
what is-
over here, Ezekiel.
what's
I
the
got
devil-
something to show you.
What's the devil thing that he's talking into? It's a microphone. A what? A what?
Speak into it, bitch.
I love
Somehow, I don't think that's how it's going to go. But
I don't
okay.
know. All right. Well, it should be fun. All right, Steve, what's going on in Sleaze?
I would say I sent you the itinerary.
I'm
Keep
going to be joining
glance,
sipping and tipping on Saturday night.
sipping and tipping.
Yes.
That's one of the activities for your
that's
family
what
reunion.
Steve's hosting.
Oh, that's what you're hosting, Steve. That is funny.
You guys, I'm
Yes.
mukbanging right now.
You're what?
Remember Dr.
Oh
D?
yeah, mukbanging, just shoving food in your
I
mouth.
did it yesterday. I ate my Chick-fil-A sandwich like after the show on my live, and I told people I was mukbanging.
It's such a great word.
Mhm.
The Dr. D introduced us to.
Don't you know how much you learn on the radio when you come in the morning?
Right?
I reiterated like 12 things that I learned in one day yesterday on the show.
Oh,
I mean,
that's cool.
it's an education, really.
That's
I
Yeah.
love it.
That's awesome. All right, go ahead, Steve. What do you got in Sleaze?
But did you guys see what today is? Like, just like beforehand, but do you know what today is?
No.
It's a monumental day.
What is it?
After 10 years, drum roll,
What?
the McDonald's snack wrap is back.
Oh, I've been
I'm
hearing
getting
this.
one today. I am getting one. I love those.
And it can be
I
yours for
love
only
those.
$19.99.
I wonder how much the price is on them now.
I don't know.
Like 10-year
Well, now
inflation.
there's two different flavors too.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, really? What are they?
There's two different flavors, like extra spicy honey, and then like a honey mustard.
Mm.
The hot honey right now is so hot. I mean, like literally,
Yeah.
like a hot
I
thing.
put it
Everybody's
on
going spicy chicken.
everything.
You put it on
I
everything.
put it on my scrambled eggs. So good.
I got hip to hot honey during we were doing that boutique over at Holland, Sylvania. We had a honey guy there, and he let me try the hot honey, and I was just eating it like it drops on my finger all day long. It was so good, like just the
It's
sweet
so
with the
good.
spicy, and oh my god! And then I'm gonna start doing a hot honey pepperoni pizza on the
I
food
was just,
truck.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's so good on pizza. If you do it with like
It's
a pizza
really
with
good
like
on
prosciutto,
pizza.
yeah.
like a prosciutto bread.
Yes.
I still have to try one of your pizzas. I tried your queso truck.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I got to do the pizza truck now.
I did get a message, and sadly, I missed Puffy Nachos last night. I left work early and tried to catch you.
Mm.
My business partner asked how they were this morning, and I told her she isn't allowed to talk to me the rest of the week because my fat girl meal was cock blocked.
Oh my!
Jeez.
People are obsessed with them. It's so interesting.
Dude, they're
it's
good.
interesting. Are they that good?
Yeah.
Because I don't eat them that often because I've just had them for so many. Like I can't. This
They're
is
good.
bad to say. I can't eat on the truck. I
Yeah.
can't. And people are like, well, "You don't eat your own. Why would someone else eat it?" I've just been eating it for 6 years straight, and I
get
just
that.
can't anymore.
When
But
I
when-
worked
when
at
I
Vito's
taste 'em-
Pizza, it was the same.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because when I taste them, I'm like, man, those are really good. But
Yeah.
so I forget. But they
Oh,
are.
it's great.
I
Yeah.
always want to do like my top 10 favorite food items in the greater Toledo area. Like I always want to make a list and
That's
see
a good
if,
list.
Yeah, see if it's like compatible with other people.
That's
You
a
know,
good
like
list.
I can already think of some.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, I already got it in my head.
Like I'm gonna do one of the top Mexican food, top Mexican place, because there's so many Mexican places.
Yeah.
I have
That would be cool.
I have a top 3 that cannot be beat.
you could break that down into categories. You're right. You could do like Italian, Mexican, but I mean,
Good.
just like the top 10 food items
like
overall
that.
in the city.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
like that.
I still want to
Um,
try that place that took over the old rallies on Central. That place looks good.
It's okay.
yeah.
It was
It's
okay.
all right.
I think it was called like Los
There's-
Tacos or
Yeah.
something.
If- the one in
it's been
front of
getting-
Walmart.
It's been
Yeah.
getting bad
Yeah.
reviews.
Really?
But
Ew.
here's the problem with it. The food is okay. I mean, like most Mexican food in this town is mediocre. I mean,
Yeah,
people,
for sure.
but we love
100%.
we love Mexican food, so the mediocre doesn't matter. But the problem is because it has because it's a drive-through and it was a Rallies, people in their head think Taco Bell pricing.
Mhm.
So when you pull up there and you're paying
Mhm.
$15 for a burrito, which is what you would pay at a food truck or at a restaurant, people are freaking out because
Yeah.
they see a drive-through and they want $2.99.
Yeah.
And it ain't $2.99. So
Yeah.
it's
Right.
because I always thought if I wanted to do a Mexican place with a drive-through because people like convenience, but I don't know if I do anymore because just with that stigma of the only Mexican with drive-through we have is 99-cent fucking quesoritos or whatever the fuck. So I mean, I just don't think it works.
I am like so opposite of everyone else. Everyone's always like Mexican food.
Mhm.
I like Mexican food, but if I'm paying money to go out to eat, I can think
I'm
of
not getting that.
yeah, I can think of like 20.
Me
Like I
too.
make tacos and enchiladas at home all the time. Like
Shut your
yeah,
mouth.
I'm
I don't get
not a
chicken.
Mexican
I never
person
order-
to go out. Yeah.
You don't want to sitting on a patio with
No.
with chips and salsa and queso and guac?
No, I want to go to like
No.
way different places than that.
So I will be honest. I prefer and I am a white girl, but I prefer my Mexican food better than all the restaurants because I grew up with my girlfriends. We're all different nations, and their moms taught me how to make all the good stuff, and I make it better than the restaurant. So why spend my good earned money?
That is insane. You guys are insane to
I
me.
agree though. If you
K-
can cook a
K2,
better meal, I
K2,
go out
are
and
you-
pay for
Are
it.
you agreeing with this, K2?
No, I'm
No.
going to go out. Yeah. I think somebody to wait on me if I don't have to do any work. Like
Right.
that's better than
It's worth it sometimes for the margaritas, but
Yeah.
like I
And
don't know. It's just if I'm gonna same
Man.
thing. I cook a lot of Italian. I cook a lot of Mexican at home. Like those are things I normally have on my rotation. So if I'm going
Yep.
out, I
Uh-huh.
want stuff that I don't make at home.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes.
I will never go out and order chicken.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah, for
order
sure.
chicken.
You know what someone did the other day on TikTok is they pulled out the amount of tortillas you eat in chips because a chip is just a tortilla cut into 6 or
Yeah.
8 or whatever. You
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
look at you sit there to eat a basket of chips. You had a stack of tortillas. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, it blew my mind. I'm like, oh, I don't like knowing this because I'm just sitting here ingesting tortillas.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Sometimes
You
you,
don't
just
wanna
want to
know.
be ignorant, like what is going in your body.
And that's why I don't like to patio it at a Mexican restaurant
Yeah.
because it's like the drinks are like so high in calories and the chips.
Yeah.
And if you can sit there and not have one, more power to you. But there's no way I can
you
do
can't even
that.
stop at like a dozen.
I know.
You
I
know
know.
what I mean? Like
No,
there's
you-
just no way.
I mean, I'm like, if there's 2 people, we need 2 baskets. Those baskets are
Yes.
individual.
For sure.
And
Uh.
please throw some seasoning on them chips. I hate when they give you these lame ass chips.
Oh,
They're
you always
old.
gotta. I always ask
Ugh.
for lime on the side, and then I
Ooh.
squeeze some lime over them and put some salt on them, and it just makes them perfect.
Ooh.
Sounds
You know
good.
what I do for my water? Because I drink a lot of
Oh,
water.
we know what you do.
And I mean, not in the
You
morning.
white trash the lemonade.
I do. I'll get lime and lemon for my drinks, whether it's a Diet Coke or water. You put lime and lemon. I don't know, something about it. It just makes it takes the next level.
no.
Lime and a
Cucumber
Diet Coke is-
strawberry.
Cucumber
good.
strawberry. What is that? What'd
I
you
said
say?
Cucumber
lime and a-
strawberry water is fabulous.
Yeah.
Really?
All right. All right, Steve. What? By the way, I think maybe I'm gonna reveal my 3 Mexican places in the next break after we do Steve. All right, Steve. What is going on in Sleaze? Have we even started?
Okay,
yet?
well, Well, we started off, a little tonight, a little TV. I won't be watching any because I'll be slaving in my kitchen making food for this family reunion. But anyway, if you want to watch TV, the 27th season premiere of Big Brother is on at 8 o'clock tonight on CBS.
My mom loves Big Brother. Too.
27th season?
I used to love it. I haven't seen it in years upon years upon years, but I remember loving it.
Do you remember loving Survivor? Like
oh my God.
40
I
years ago?
I still
watch it?
They just filmed season 50. I still watch it.
50
I'm
years.
addicted to Survivor.
My son,
really?
Yeah.
I loved Big Brother too, but that's 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
I don't have the time for that.
I know.
That's a commitment.
Yeah.
So when my son was young, we used to, was our thing, Survivor. And to this day, he just texted me and said, Mom, I'm going to try out for Survivor. You're going to be my +1 when we get there. Because people don't know I'm so competitive. I will do anything to win.
Yeah.
And he knows, he goes like, you are like crazy. Like my kids never won a board game until they were really able to.
my mom made me cry once when I was little over Monopoly, and I swear I can't play it still to this day. Yeah. So moms can be cutthroat.
See, I let my kids win. I do. I just let them. I let
So
them
that's
win.
all of them, or do you kind of like you win one, then you let them win a couple? Then
No, I
win
let them win all of them.
Do you see? I go back and forth with my nephew.
Can I tell you about myself? Like, a piece of me that's broken is I can't stand sitting there and doing board games. I can't stand it. I just don't see the
Totally
point.
makes
I don't
sense to
see the point. In a week, like I'm not going to remember what. Like it just seems like such a waste of time, and like I can't sit there. Like I'd rather lose and get it over with than to sit there and play a fucking board game.
Spend quality time.
There
with your
is
kids.
nothing wrong with Candyland, sir.
I know.
Candyland
Guess
is
who?
classic.
Guess who's my favorite?
Oh, I like
Yeah.
Guess Who too.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
What is your favorite game?
Clue.
Clue. Oh, Clue's a
that's a
good
good
one.
one, yeah.
I like Scrabble. I'm a big Scrabble
Me
person.
too.
Yeah.
Scrabble's
And
fun.
people hate when I play 'cause it's like triple letter score for like two letters, and I'm like 95 points.
Now
So,
we're gonna have a Scrabble night now because
Oh,
now I
let's
need
do
to play
it.
with you. Yeah.
See, I
that'd
would
be
do
so
that.
fun.
That would
I would not
that would
because
be
I
fun.
cannot spell to save my life.
All right. So what else, Steve?
So what else is on television tonight? So I might check this out if I can. The series premiere of Lie Detector: Truth or Deception's on at 9 p.m. on A&E. Now, people suspected of serious crimes volunteers submit to a polygraph to try to clear their name. So this 2-hour premiere spotlights the 2010 death of Different Strokes star Gary Coleman, who may have been killed by his ex-wife. We talked about that yesterday. And then the 19th season premiere of The Real Housewives of Orange County are on Bravo tonight at 9 o'clock.
19 seasons. That's how old we are. Like these shows, like 20
It's
seasons.
crazy.
Survivor 50 seasons.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You remember like the first episode and you're like,
Right.
holy crap, how old am I? Like,
You know, and I was talking to someone the other day. It's like it's crazy how fast time goes. Like they always say, when you get older, like time moves faster, and you're like, oh yeah, whatever, dude.
It's insane.
It's insane. Someone said that the 80s were almost 50 years ago.
no, stop. I was
what
born
did
in
they say?
1983.
They
That's
said
not true.
we're closer now to 2050.
Then we are 2020.
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah, but one of those two. But yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's just like we're.
We're closer to 2050 than 2000.
Okay.
I mean, there was movies made about 2025 , right? Like, there's so many where like
that was like
this is the year that technology takes
Yeah,
over.
we're supposed to be flying right now.
I thought
been
by
supposed
now
to be
we'd be living
flying.
like the Jetsons. Like I
Yeah.
don't know anyone else if they loved that was one of my favorite cartoons when I was
I
little.
know.
The Hanna-Barbera,
Oh,
like the whole like
genius.
franchise of
Genius.
Hanna-Barbera I loved.
Genius.
And remember when the Flintstones met the Jetsons?
Oh my
You
God, it
remember
was
that
so
episode?
good.
It was so
Yes,
good.
Epic.
Yes.
Epic. What else, Steve?
Oh, Charlize Theron hasn't had many senseless hookups in her 49 years, but she had one recently that blew her mind. So on the Call Her Daddy podcast, she said, I probably had 3 one-night stands in my entire life, but I did just recently up and have a 26-year-old, and it was really, really amazing. She
Yes,
said.
girl.
She says,
Kelly.
I don't have
Go ahead, Steve. Finish.
26. She says, I don't have many of them. I'm sitting here sounding like I do. So when I do, I'm like, oh, yeah, I should have done this in my 20s. She said it was, oh, my God, 49, and the dude was 26.
Kelly,
That's awesome.
here's the thing. Kelly has 20-year-olds hitting on her all the time, and she won't do it.
Oh, I
might get
I
that.
will.
I will not.
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
I would too in a flat second.
What?
Yeah.
You would K2?
That's when I was single. When I was in my 40s, I was dating mostly 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what, do you if you said you want to get back in a relationship, Lisa, would you have a relationship with a 20-year-old?
I will say
Like a-
I talked
30-year-old?
I talked to a guy for a while who was 29, but
Really?
he was, pretty successful and set up in life. It wasn't like he was just like some young guy that didn't have his shit together.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I was kind of against the age. I don't know. I've dated younger than that too. So, it just depends on the person, I think. And I do think an age gap more than 15 years is really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a client from a previous job, and she had a 17-year age gap with her husband of
Mhm.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked, and they're very happy. So I think it's more about
I
the
got
person.
another great example. My wife and I, 19 years, and it's
Yeah.
worked out well.
Okay, you're proving me totally wrong. Again, it's about the person,
Right,
okay,
right,
and what
right.
kind of person they are.
Right.
I just can't. I can't.
Well,
Go ahead, Steve.
I was gonna say plus two. There's the difference between a relationship with a younger person and a hookup with a younger
That's
person.
Or just like
Big
making out with
difference.
somebody
It's a
at the club, you know?
At
That's charity right there, girl. I don't know what that is. That's giving
got
back to
short
your
in it.
community
Actually,
right there.
when I was out at that 409 Singles Mud Hens game, we went out downtown afterwards,
Mhm.
and this kid was hitting on me.
Mhm.
And he was, so I was like, what's your Snap? Or not your Snap. I go, what's your Instagram or whatever? So I look him up on Instagram. He went to school with my daughter.
Oh my God.
And I go, how old? I go, I thought you were like at least 25. And he goes, oh, something like that. I was like, something like that. Like she's not even 20. So you're like 21. I was like, no, thank you.
So I recently had the same thing happen with my son, a guy from my son's class that
my
I
God.
taught art to.
Yeah.
I was like, and he came on so. There's something about the youngins that they come on so
Yeah.
So
strong.
strong.
They're gonna
They spit game like you've never seen. Oh,
they're gonna swing it. They're
Yes.
swinging for the fences.
I'm
Yes.
like, what the what? No, it's too much for me.
Funny. What else, Steve?
Shoot, girl, you better get it while you can. I don't know what you're doing, huh? Just pretend the vision ain't right. Do what you gotta do. Shoot.
I'll tell you, I look back now and I'm so thankful that I was wild and crazy in my 20s. I am so thankful that I got to live that life because now, like, I mean, the chances of a guy like wanting me is pretty
stop.
slim. So
Well, any
it's
guy that's
like-
gonna want you is gonna get beat up by your husband.
Well,
so-
well, yeah, that too. That's
Yeah.
it. But like, I'm just so happy that I had all that fun of what I did when I
You got it out when you were
I
young.
did.
And there weren't like videos.
There's no
of
video.
it
There's
and pictures. Like,
there's very few pictures,
Yeah.
and I have most of them in my possession. Yeah.
Just memories. She's like, no blackmail on me, guys. I got it all.
What else?
I got
Steve?
worried. I thought he said no black males. I was like, what you talking about? So think about this, guys. This is kind of scandalous. So somebody's having a summer romance. Tom Brady and any guesses?
Salma Hayek.
You're close.
What?
You're very close.
Isn't that who it
You're
is?
Jennifer
very
Lopez.
close.
Jennifer Lopez?
Nope.
Who is it?
Oh, Sophia.
Vergara.
Sophia.
Sofia
I got
Vergara.
them mixed up. That's right. Because I saw a
love
picture of
her.
him, I'm like, that's too hot.
Damn,
Evers.
Tom is. I
Thank you,
love Tom
girl.
Brady. He's living his best life.
Yeah.
Man. Living
Divorce
his
was
best
good on
life.
him.
Yeah, for sure. Sofia Vergara. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Dude, have
there.
you seen
So-
have you seen the commercial? I think it's DoorDash or something with Cam and
Mitchell.
Cam and Mitchell. Oh, it's so cute.
Yes.
It is.
I mean, they need to have their own show. Like they
Oh.
need
They
to
do.
have a
I
spin-off
still-
of
I
Modern
watch-
Family.
I watch Modern Family.
It's genius.
Every night
It's
while I
genius.
sleep. Yeah, it's on.
There are very few shows. Number one, just the subtle humor is just genius.
Yeah.
And then the great thing about Modern Family is it's funny all through, and then so many episodes like they're so tear jerking at the end. Like they will take you on a journey, and there aren't many shows that have the I don't know, the ability to do that. That was a lightning in a bottle show. So
Yeah,
good.
so good.
It's something you can watch today and watch an episode and just be still
It's-
still as good.
I always thought like what they should do is like
Who is
Ooh,
that?
that's me.
they
I'm sorry.
should They should have been neighbors with Will and Grace, with Will and Jack.
Oh,
oh my
Could
God.
you
What about that
imagine
show?
if They would have been neighbors with the Golden Girls.
What about? Oh my God! What about that show though? You got just Jack, and then Cam and Mitchell.
Cam?
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God! That would be amazing.
Think about that. That
That
would be
would
amazing.
Love.
What else, Steve?
Okay, hang on a second. 'Cause, somebody keeps texting during our thing here.
Oh.
Okay. So a content creator in the UK isolated Ozzy Osbourne's live vocals from his performance of Mama, I'm Coming Home last Saturday. It's emotional to say the least. Check out the audio.
I'm worried. Here it is.
I'm worried too.
Let's see.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time gone by, seems to me you could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in and you drove me out, yeah, me in the time. Lost and found and burned by the fire.
It's about what I expected.
That's what I expected. That's kind of what I thought it would
That's
be
not
too.
terrible,
But it's
though.
not as bad as you
It's
thought.
not?
No.
And Steven, you're a musician. It's not as bad as you.
No, for how old he is,
No,
he's
and
not
he's
doing a
sick.
bad
He has
job.
Does he have Parkinson's?
Oh, does he?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, someone goes, "Oh, I know you probably didn't watch it," or this guy I was talking to, he's like, "Oh, I know this isn't your kind of music," and I was like, actually, I really admire him. I think he's
Mhm.
a fantastic human. And I enjoyed watching the. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched, it was 9 hours or something. Like
Oh,
I watched
shit.
clips of it,
Uh-huh.
but it was really, really cool to see it.
Did you remember the Osbournes? That
Yes.
Oh, I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
faithful
Reality
watcher,
show, right?
faithful watcher of that show.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Yeah.
God, that was so good.
What
That was a little like you this morning with your mom.
I don't even think you can
did.
find that anywhere to watch anymore.
Really? God, that was so good.
I
back
love
in
like the
day.
fact that he was so wild and crazy, but like he was such a family man.
Yes.
He
Yeah,
loved his
absolutely.
family. So I always thought that was
True.
really cool.
I totally agree. All right, Steve, you got one more? You want to go? What do you want to do?
Sure. No, I can do one more. So remember in 2013 when the Jonas Brothers broke up? Well, it wasn't just a sad time for the fangirls. It was tough for Kevin too. He almost went broke. So luckily the guys reunited 6 years later in 2019. But Kevin says he lost most of his money and got down to 10% of his fortune. It was only left. He says, about 9 years ago, I invested in a bunch of property and doing other things, and I was building at the time. Sadly, it wasn't the right partnership. I learned a lot of lessons in that. He says, thankfully, we had a second shot, a bite at the apple with the band coming back together. So
The Joe
Nick
Bros.
Jonas is
I
hot.
love the Jonas
Nick-
Brothers. I'm sorry.
I do
love
too.
them. And watch their reality show too.
I had a college bar for a year. It was about a year. I had a college bar. It was it was across the street from Chasers, and it was called Rockstar. And so like the college kids would just go in there, and I would play Year 2000 by the Jonas Brothers, and they would lose their mind. Like they'd be screaming that song. It was I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. All right, thank you, Steve.
Toodles, kids.
All right, that is Steve's Sleeves.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm K2 the Baroness on Andrew Z in the morning. Looking at the traffic cams right now, everything is moving smoothly. Don't see any delays in the greater Toledo area. Let us know if you see something out there, though. Taylor Kia, where you pay what we pay. When you buy a new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo, you get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for, and we'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. To learn more, visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call at 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And here's your Furniture Palace forecast. Today is Thursday, and it is going to be a high of 86 today. Overnight, we'll get a low of about 66. And then looking through the weekend, it looks like it's going to be sunshine all weekend. A little bit of clouds coming in on Sunday with highs in the upper 80s, lower 90s throughout the weekend. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices and thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodrow Road, Northwood; and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm K2 the Baroness on Andrew Z in the Morning.
I tell you, my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. They've grown from nothing during the pandemic to Craig and Carrie have now grown it to actually be in every Meijer store in our area. That's how good it is. People try it for the first time all the time, and they're like, what is this? I get asked that every single day because I feature State Line Sauce on Queso Kitchen. Every day I'm asked, man, tell you what, you got to get on over there to State Line Sauce. You can do it by going to Meijer. You can go to StatelineSauceCO.com. You can go to the farmers markets in Perrysburg on Thursday and Toledo on Saturdays, and you can get sauced.
And don't forget, guys, while you are online, make sure you go to www.thestabbyNurse.com and check out Holy Grail Wellness. What they are cooking up for you is some hot deals. Right now, they've got 3 months for just $750 and a free consultation. You can get GLP-1 shot injections. They are daily, and they are effective if you are trying to up your game or if you need some help in your weight loss journey. Holy Grail Wellness is the place to go. Not only that, but they do have IV treatments that will help get you hydrated, get you over any kind of hump you're going through if you're feeling a little down and out on the weather. So once again, go to www.thestabbyNurse.com, or you can call or text 419-388-7760. Make sure you schedule that free consult and get some help only at Holy Grail Wellness.
All heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to Skinologyfacebar.com.
Gotta tell you, my friends over at Regan Insurance, it is time to get your insurance checkup. It's free, it's no obligation. You know, Regan Insurance, they've been saving people in Toledo money since 1967, and now is the time for you to get money saved as well. Contact Regan Insurance, REGANINS.com. Get your no obligation checkup. If they could save you money, great. Why would you not want to? Why do you want to pay more money for insurance? That's crazy. They're independent. They work with all the big insurance companies nationwide, or isn't it called Nationwide? What the hell is it called? Let me look. Nationwide, auto owners, Progressive, all of them. So check out Regan Insurance and get your insurance and start saving money today.
I said Andrew Z in the morning. It's time to wake up. Andrew Z in the morning. Yeah. Come on.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z in the morning.
I'm Andrew Z. Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realtor. K2 the Baroness, Stephen B. Hardy, and Lisa Dunn from 419 Singles.
Andrew Z in the morning.
Woo! Good morning. All right. So I wanted to do this for you real quick. The top 3, look, I am a Mexican food expert. So it's the top 3 Mexican food places in all of the land. So again, there are a lot of bad ones right now. Come on in, sit on a chair. There are a lot of bad ones, or mediocre ones, but because we don't care. In Toledo, it's like, as long as
It's a taco.
It's a taco.
That's how they do it.
It's a taco. Thank you.
That's kind of a way to sum up our community.
100%.
We're okay with taco.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to tell you the top 3 Mexican places, and there's really no debate here. These just are what they are. Number 1, in no particular order. So I'm not picking the top 3. It's just the random order. The first one is and I don't know the name of it. Is it Los de Gallo? It's on Secor Road. You know where the Tony Paco's is there? It used to be the Whole Foods used to be there. The Tony Paco's is there.
Yeah.
In the front of it is the Cafe Marie. And then there's a Zane's Mediterranean. Right next to it is there's a little taco place there. Let me tell you how authentic it is. It is so authentic that the owner, Fernando, has just been deported by ICE.
Oh,
that's how authentic it is.
okay, that's some real food there.
Ice baby.
It sucks for him. And
Yeah.
he's such a nice, it's so stupid because he's such a nice guy. Like, he's just working. Like, is that who you're going after? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know.
And he just is on the verge of opening. It's 99% done. A second location in Monroe.
Wow.
And they deported him. Now he's got a partner, Oscar, who's going to continue to run the restaurants, but
It's gonna go down.
So you're being serious. He actually did get deported.
yeah,
Oh, geez.
yeah, he actually did. It's insane. It's insane.
I mean, I think that's the real loss here is that they're getting rid of people that are providing
Right.
good food
mean,
to
you
our
don't-
community.
It's devastating. Devastating.
That was so
no,
mean. I mean, not me,
no,
but
you're
yeah.
Not our food.
Look,
That
here's,
sucks for you, but not our food.
look, here's the bottom line. If you take us too serious and you get butthurt, this ain't the show for you.
Yeah.
Also,
This
I'm
ain't-
drinking a
100%.
mimosa,
Yeah.
yeah,
and mine's almost gone. Your guys' is not. Mine is.
No, mine is.
Okay.
It's been
Oh,
gone
yes,
for 10
okay.
minutes.
Mine's
Man.
full. What's
Okay,
wrong
so
with me?
so that's number one. I think it's a very difficult name to remember, but it's Taco de Gallo Rooster something. But it's right there. I gave you the exact location, so you can't miss. That's number one. Number two is Lowrider Cafe downtown. If you go to the main library, you walk out the main doors, you walk across the street, you walk right into Lowrider Cafe. I'm an LA guy, and his is more West Coast Mexican,
Mhm.
and it is so good.
So good, but no
So good.
alcohol. What?
I know
That's
You-
like
it's a-
I
it's-
won't
it-
even go.
it's a lunch spot,
I mean,
but
you
it's a
gotta
lunch spot.
take out.
Or yeah, get carry out.
Yeah, you gotta carry it. You gotta take it out.
But
and you gotta
I wonder if
open something in your cart.
Well, I wonder this, Kelly, because it's in the Dora area where you can drink
Yeah.
outside.
Oh.
I wonder if you could take in your own alcohol.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dora's like kind of the greatest thing that's ever happened
Ever.
to any place ever. I mean, it's fantastic.
I told someone the other day, like these stupid ass laws, like you can't buy liquor on Sunday. Some of these dumb laws they have. It's like the bottom line is the only law we need for alcohol is if you're intoxicated or driving.
Don't drive.
Or
Yeah.
don't drive. Other than that, it doesn't matter. We're responsible fucking adults.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no other laws that need to be had. No liquor licenses, no nothing. You should be able to just, if you want to drink, you should drink outside. You should be able to do whatever you want. The fact that you can't in 2025 is insane to me.
It's weird to me that they still carry the Sunday rule.
I know,
Because
so
it's like
stupid.
it's not like Sundays are like what they were 100 years ago.
Right.
It's not the same. So
God.
it's strange to me that hasn't been dissolved.
So dumb. So dumb. Someone said Lowrider Cafe is great for lunch because there's no alcohol.
Yep.
All right, that's the second one. Here's the third one that you got, and I don't know the name of it either, and I apologize. But I just know the food is damn good. It's right down the street from Hollywood Casino, in our new home, probably of Rossford, Ohio, and it's a brand new space. It's only been open 2 weeks.
What?
Food was phenomenal. It's a little
Ooh.
tiny hole in the wall spot, and dude, it was
Do
so
tell.
Also, I love Rossford right now. I just want to give it
Rossford
a
is
shout
hot.
out to like the mayor and the community. I mean, they've really built it up, and
Well,
it's a cool spot.
Let me tell you this, Lisa.
Danny's Cafe.
Let me
I
tell
love
you,
Danny's.
Danny's Cafe
Yeah.
is
I've had a couple
treasure.
events at Danny's.
Yeah,
Like,
it's treasure.
It's great.
Let me tell you how progressive and on fire Rossford is. I texted the mayor 2 days ago, and I said, "Hey, we're looking for a spot for the studio. It could be a coffee shop, it can be a conference room. We're just looking for a spot to put the studio." He didn't text me back. He called me within 60 seconds and says, "I got you."
Oh my god!
And he's
him.
been working on it now for a couple days. He's got a couple of possibilities and whatever. Because
him.
Rossford wants us in Rossford. So
like fantastic. I'm down.
I'm right. It's awesome.
I'll come every day then.
Okay, deal. And so anyway, I don't know. I wish I knew the name of the place. I have the flyer. I took a flyer because it was so good. It's in my truck. But it's the brand new place in Rossford. Even if you Google search it, you can't even find it yet. You couldn't even find it.
Andrew, tell me, what is your meal? What's your go-to meal?
Oh, chili Colorado was fantastic.
Okay.
It's spicy.
I like spicy.
It's very spicy, but chili Colorado was the best in town. And I'm a chili Colorado. Chili Colorado is like a chopped up steak in a sauce, and then you get rice and beans, you get some tortillas, you make little tacos out of it or whatever. The chili Colorado was fan-freaking-tastic. And this person I went with, Stop it,
I say, is that a date? Was it a Mexican food date?
He's been dating like crazy.
Stop.
You accidentally bumped into someone there?
How do you know?
Because that's
Are you messing with me?
No.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Accidentally.
Yes, I accidentally bumped into someone. I said, hey, you're sitting there alone. I'm sitting there alone. You want to let's just sit at the same.
What a coincidence! What a coincidence!
So anyway, she had like a some sort of enchilada with on top was like I don't know, some sort of meat. Oh my god, it was freaking so it was 2 meals that we tried. And,
so anyone that hasn't eaten with Andrew is missing out, because he is so like, taste this and put this sauce on this and this sauce on. I mean, it's like an adventure.
I fucking love that. I love food. Yeah. I love food. K2, why are you on camera?
I don't know. My camera's not working.
Okay. But those are the top 3. I'll recap them for you real quick. It was the place over on Secor Road, in the same plaza with Cafe Marie's, next to Zane's, behind Tony Paco's. The second was Lowrider Cafe downtown. My friend Jacob, and he's just such a kind gentleman.
So kind.
So he does a church there on Sundays. He said he just want to help people out, so he like has his own church in the restaurant on Sundays.
So cute.
And and then the third one is this new little place in Rossford, which is it's kind of when you just get into Rossford coming from the casino. So it's on the left-hand side. Yeah, it's on the left-hand side. You can't miss it. I think it had a banner out that said tacos or something, but fantastic. Those are.
And then do they have drinks?
Yes. The new place did have drinks.
If not, you can go to Danny's afterwards and get some drinks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't eat without alcohol, especially Mexican. I can't eat without alcohol.
See, I don't like to drink alcohol when I eat. I'm kind of opposite. Like I want to like just drink my water with my meal, and then I want to have my drink.
Really?
I have to have my drink.
Well, don't they have Dora also?
In Rossford, I think they do.
I'm sure they do because Rossford's like hip and cool now. So
it really is.
So I think you can take it to go, sit at a picnic table somewhere with a little cocktail.
Matt added was this the name of the place, Matt, or are you adding a new place? La Michoacana. LAMICHOACANA. I think that's the name of the place in Rossford.
Michoacana.
La Michoacana. Thank you.
Have
well,
you
look at you.
Deseo at Cricket West.
I like that. Yeah,
I love that because that's that's like a coastal Mexican, and so it's a little different, and it's
Thank you, Matt.
really, really good drinks and just a different style of Mexican.
It is. My mom, I didn't put on there. I haven't eaten there. My mom thought it was a little bit pricey.
It is pricey.
It's a more upscale restaurant for sure. So like it's a date night spot.
It's like fresh squeezed juice. Yeah. I mean the drinks are phenomenal.
Yes.
And it's a kind of like a spin on the Mexican. It's like high class Mexican.
You can get like all kinds of like seafood Mexican dishes and things like that.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That's an ad.
That's a bonus.
Deseo on Central Avenue over by. I mean, it's in the Costco area, Cricket West Plaza. So there you go. Those are the top Mexican places in town. For you, so I mean, I know you're going to go to whatever crappy one's close to your house, but if you want real good Mexican food,
if you'd like to venture out, go into the wild.
Yes,
exactly. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, yeah, someone sent me the menu. So it is La Michoacana.
Okay,
so
cute.
It is a really cute little tiny spot, and you are going to love it. I promise. Someone said one girl is moving out the front door, and the new girl is moving in the back. Oh, stop.
One girl?
Well,
I think he accidentally met a couple girls this week.
An RV only has one door in and out, so they're going to have to be slapping hands as that happens.
girl.
Take your it.
You're gonna have a schedule. You're gonna have like a little like calendar, like a rotating.
This
Yep.
one
Shift
girl-
change.
This one girl that I talked to, she's like, someone accused me in my inbox of being a side chick. And I'm like, there's no main chick. How are you the side chick?
And by the way, me and Kelly Latz are the side chicks.
And we will always be
We have been for
bitches.
years. So
Oh,
So
I did get a
Or the
text.
main chicks. They're the other girls with the side chicks.
Right. I
Yeah.
did get a text. It says RV does have windows. Just saying. They're jumping up the
don't come a knocking if it's a rockin'.
Oh my god.
Lord,
God.
Oh, that's great.
that poor old lady whose land you're gonna live on.
She's gonna see some things.
She's gonna be like, "There's whores coming in and out of here
There's
3
whores.
times a night."
Every night,
Mama
hollering
Z,
from that
I
RV.
had to put a cross up facing the trailer.
Next thing you know, there's a priest outside throwing holy water on the RV.
They need to do that right now on this table.
God.
Sprinkle it all over
They
here.
need to do something, man.
We need the holy water.
All right. So I got an inbox issue for you. Someone said, am I the bad guy or just finally done? Hey, Andrew Z and the crew. So I've been with my partner for 7 years. We've had ups and downs like anyone. But lately I feel like I'm carrying everything emotionally, financially, mentally. They've stopped putting in effort. And every time I bring it up, they make me feel guilty. I finally told them I need space to figure things out. And now I'm the villain. Their
Gaslighting at its finest.
Their friends are blowing up the phone saying I'm selfish and cruel, but no one's talking about how I begged for change for over a year. Jesus, I'm feeling so much of this right now. Am I the bad guy for stepping away, or am I just finally choosing myself? Tired in Toledo.
This is my thoughts on this. This is what I tell everybody as a single 42-year-old woman going through single life, because it's a novelty at first, right? You're in the novelty stage where it's like,
For real.
okay, it's kind of fun in the beginning.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm going to go out with this 29-year-old guy, whatever. It gets real old real fast. And I
Mhm.
tell all my married friends, when they are committed friends, when they're going through struggles, and this is really blunt and honest, go to therapy, have more sex, put the work in. Now, if both people aren't willing to put some work in to change it, then you're kind of screwed, right? Like it has to be, but you have to have a real serious sit down, come to Jesus conversation about this is not working. Here's what we need to do. And in my opinion, it's worth putting all the effort in you can to try and save it before having to be in this position that I'm in.
I agree.
This is a harder life for sure.
I'm glad you said that. And I'm glad you're being honest about it because, man, people say that be with the asshole you know, then the asshole you don't know, or whatever, or however they say it. But you have to put in work. Like, do everything you can to save it before you just throw it out, because this life is I'm been in 2 weeks. This life is a hard life. And it's nice to know that there's someone at home and that you're watching TV together and that there's some sort of structure and there's just a piece to it or whatever. And I know if you don't have that now, man, do everything you can to save it.
I mean, we're designed as human beings, right, to have a partnership and to balance each other. That's why, men are the way they are and women are the way they are. And when you don't have that balance and it's all riding on you every day, it is very difficult. Like I was getting ready for my 4th of July party and I just thought how I missed having someone to like run down and get a bag of ice and fill the cooler.
Right.
It's just little things like that
100%.
where you're like, I miss a partnership.
Okay, so now do you want the man's view with you two bitches?
That's a sensitive feeling side.
I'm in lockstep with you, Lisa.
Yeah.
I'm in lockstep. Go ahead, Kel.
So, I feel as if, and I don't want to say this kind of, but in my spot, I feel, and Tim said this, so I mean, he feels it too, that we wasted the best years of our life knowing that it really was never going to work. And so I think that once no matter, and if they're not willing to change, and most people, you can't change them. They have to want to change. And if they're not up for change, don't waste time. Just move on and have fun.
I don't disagree with that.
No, I don't disagree with that either. You are right.
Yeah.
I mean,
people. So there's some people like you said. If you if you're trying and they don't want to change, then you don't. Yeah, get out.
And it's very rare you're going to get somebody to change, especially at my age. I
Yeah,
mean,
men
we are
over
who we
35.
are.
Yeah, men over 35 specifically. They're not these women that get into these relationships and think they're going to change. And it goes both ways, women too. But, specifically, I think men over that age are very set in their ways. And do I think you can grow together as a couple and you can, kind of mold into each other's lives a little bit and some changes can be made, but do I think you're going to change the person at their core? No, absolutely not. So,
FYI, no one's changing me.
Yeah.
I mean, you either like me for who I am or
Right.
you
Or
know,
not.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's but is there anyone you would change for though? Let's say there's someone.
Ryan Reynolds. I mean, I think it's super hard. I'm just kind of moving into who I really am. I mean, it's for a long time I was a people pleaser. I was just, who do you want me to be, Andrew? I'll be that for you.
I had to change completely.
Really?
I mean, when you think about it,
Yeah.
because I was such an independent person and I was used to going out by myself, and it's, with him having a lot of friends here, I mean, zero, almost close to none.
Right.
Like I have to be more
For him.
Yeah, I have to be more thoughtful about how when I do go out with friends and what I do, and because he doesn't get that opportunity and he doesn't really understand it because he doesn't get it. So I've had to completely change who I am.
And you did for him.
Yeah.
Which that's true love.
Absolutely. I got a text message at 419-308-6176. Someone said when the other person checks out of the relationship and you're the only one doing everything, it is exhausting. Someone else said time is the most precious asset you have. Do not waste it. Fuck true. That is the best statement of the morning.
Yeah. Remember I told you yesterday about the guy I've been talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he kind of didn't want to go further or whatever.
Yeah, so him and I had a long conversation
yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's about this lack of time in his life. And he's, really adamant that he feels like he can't give the time that I would deserve or that he deserves. I actually, after having the conversation, I do understand his stance a little bit more. But on the flip side of that, it's like, you're already 40 years old. Like, what are you going to do? Wait until you're 60 and then try to find a partner? Because that is something I think he wants, eventually. And I think everyone thinks they have more time. And instead of finding a way to work together to figure out how to accommodate each other in our lives, which as adults that are busy people, that's something that you have to do. It's not going to be like, 6 nights a week, we're just going out to dinner and hanging out. Instead of trying to accommodate each other, and seizing this opportunity that you have, it's like, oh, well, I'll be through all this in a couple of years and then maybe I'll be ready. But you think you're going to have more time, and it's just so not true. Time is a precious gift.
Do you think, and we've talked about this yesterday or the day before, that when your heart's involved, you don't think rationally? Because I hear that, and it's clear to me he's just not that into you. Like, that I know.
Yeah, that's what I said, but I don't think that's the case. He is a
girl.
Okay, fine. Okay,
if they
fine.
want to talk to you, they're gonna call.
Yeah,
I kind of said that to him in the first place, and he's like, I assure you that that's. I don't know.
I know, but some people are too nice for hard conversations because, he's willing to let you go.
But also he's kind of not, because we're still talking every day all the time.
Honey,
so you're gonna let him. You're gonna let him.
See, let's go ahead.
Okay, I'm done with
as
this.
the professional of being
Steven.
led on and teased and lied to and played and all of that.
You are the
He's
professional.
not.
They always say, you guys, those who can't teach. Okay, so I know
those that can't do teach.
Yeah, those
I'm that guy.
Yeah, me too.
I got you.
I can tell other people what's right and what to do, but
that's everyone's issue, because when your heart's involved, you don't think rationally.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go on a date with someone else tonight. That's
good
the
for you.
solution to
Good
this
for
problem.
you.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Good for
post
you.
it on your socials.
That's the best thing you've said to me in the last 3 minutes.
Okay, all right. I got it.
Someone said, I don't need a 50-50 relationship. I just need an effort. Wow. Just some effort. You don't even need 50-50.
And in that little text message to you, there was some gaslighting going on, and gaslighting really is an emotional, mental, disgusting thing to do to
It's a manipulation
anybody
tactic, for sure.
that you loved or love. That's so bad.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. So what do we tell this girl then? What do we tell her?
I'll tell you. I think
if
she
she
should
hasn't
move the
figured out
F
her
on.
answer.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if
What?
the other person's not willing to put the work, to have the conversation, the hard conversations,
Mhm.
and put the work in, then she does need to move on.
Yeah. But again, if you have to look at it again, not with your heart, and if you think it's worth saving, and both people are putting in an effort, because both things can be true. Like I said, don't waste your time. But man, make every fight for a relationship if you think it's savable.
Apparently,
because
there is
starting
none
over,
because
I would
he's
say-
not putting any effort
Yeah,
in.
that's
Yeah.
the key. The key is that you have to sit down with that person. They have to be open to putting the work
Yep.
in with you.
Yeah.
If they're not open to putting the work in with you, then you do need to walk away.
Agreed.
That is the difference.
I
And
dig
just
it.
because you think it's worth saving doesn't mean it's actually
Oh my
saving.
God, you guys, this is solving all my problems this morning.
I'm glad, girl. I want you to
was
hear it.
like so smitten. I can't even tell you. Like,
Because
was
I can tell you
I know
this.
it sucks. It sucks when you become smitten with somebody and then
Yep.
And
you
there's a
want
lot
it.
of-
You
there's-
want it.
Yeah, there's like a lot of mixed signals, right? Like you,
I
like we're
know.
still talking about it. You're still making an effort to come and see me and
Ugh,
meet my
Just
friends.
keeping
and
you
do
on the hook,
things,
honey.
but
It's just a
yeah.
tactic. You see it for what it is.
Listen,
move on.
I think that the best thing for you to do is go out on another date and kind of cut it off, because then
Yes.
give him time.
Yes.
And if he comes back,
Yes.
then you set the boundaries.
It's-
You
it's
say,
a-
"This is
it-
what I expect."
It's a little birdie thing. But it start not having time for him. If the little
Yeah.
birdie, let the little birdie go, and if it was meant to be, the little birdie will fly back to you, and if
Yeah.
not, then let it fucking go
It
somewhere
is
else.
true.
Yep.
If you love someone, you set them free,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
And
Or
then
kill him.
And let
No,
him-
I'm joking.
Or
Don't do that.
or
Don't do that.
squish it to death.
Okay, so in that, yeah, I'm single again, just so everyone knows. Okay, because I was single, but
You're right,
like,
right,
now
right.
I'm
Now
like
it's
single.
Single to the
okay?
second power.
Yeah.
I did get a text in 419-308-6176. Bro, please don't turn your camper into another food truck. Nobody wants dicks and donuts. Jesus.
Have you ever been to Hillbilly Hot Dog?
Yes, I love Hillbilly Hot Dog.
It's amazing. That's what you could do.
He's not. What do you mean?
Like, you know how they have like a bunch of buses and like campers that are like put together? You just do that and then
Wait,
you
I
get it
don't
into
know
a
this.
restaurant. Wait, Hillbilly Hot Dog in West Virginia.
Oh, I think there's a food truck here locally. It's called Hillbilly
Oh,
Hot
no,
Dog.
no.
Oh, it's a
It's been on
restaurant.
like diners, drive-ins, and dives. And they took a bunch of like old buses and like campers and made them into a restaurant.
That's hysterical.
And people drop their junk off in the yard. So there's just like old baby dolls and like suitcases in the trees.
Oh my God.
It's super cool.
Freaking hysterical. All right, before we get out of here, we
I gotta
talked
go
about-
because I'm behind Kelly. So
Oh no, Kelly, you leaving?
are you leaving?
I have to go.
Oh no. Oh, all right. Well,
That was a poor choice to park behind her.
all right. Well, let's. I gotta go anyway. I got stuff to do. So remind me next week. The favorite childhood cereals. We didn't get.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite childhood cereals.
Well, I mean, Fruity Pebble.
Yeah,
won
we already said
anyways.
Fruity Pebbles is the
Yeah.
best.
No,
so-
okay. Well, that's not number one. So we'll talk about it next week. All right. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you for all the support, all the comments, all the likes, all the loves, all the shares. We appreciate it. You missed any of the show? Go to the podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Download the episodes of the podcast. Get caught up. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. Next week, Pirate Radio will be on Pirate Radio app next week, and you're gonna love the station, Pirate Radio. It's so cool, and we'll tell you more about that coming up next week. You have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.